Go live. There we go. Now I'm live. Now I believe I'm live, I think. I'm alive. For some reason on the stream, it says 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'm a bit confused. But it says I'm live. So I'm just going to assume that everything's going well. I'm going to play... Okay, the stream is on for me. Right, okay, I think it's fine. We're just going to get into this. We're just going to get started and hopefully everything goes fine. Is the game actually working? Is my Joy-Con working for start? There we go. Right, is it working? Is it working? Is it gonna deny me the console? We'll use the internet. Yes, please. I'm very excited to play the game. Hello, Alex. You cannot play this software. God damn it. Oh no, please don't say it doesn't release at midnight. Please don't give me this awful news that I've set up all of this and you can't actually play it yet. Restarting the console, opening the eShop will not allow you to... Can anyone confirm nor deny that the stream is out or not out? I'm a bit confused. I'm going to go on Twitter and see if everyone's tweeting about it. It should be available to play. The console will check the internet. I'm just going to search Pokemon on Twitter real quick. It is not working. Ew, Joy-Cons. Yeah, I know, it's annoying that I'm using Joy-Cons. I don't actually want to use them, but since I'm only going to be soft resetting, I'd rather just use my Joy-Cons than set up my Pro Controller. I mean, at this rate, I'm not going to be able to even soft reset because the game just won't load. I'm giving it a good go. Should I reset my Switch? It said it won't work, but I don't believe that. I'm going on Twitter really quick just to see. People are playing it, I think. So it should be working. It's 3 minutes past 12. Interesting. A hiccup already, I see. I am seeing people playing it already on Twitter, so I don't know. I'm going to restart my Switch really quick. I'm just going to hold the button down and kill it, so give me 1 second. I believe I can still be heard, so just give me 1 sec. Just got to turn the Switch back on. Is it back on? No, yeah, people are definitely playing it on Twitter, so I don't know if it's just me. I'm currently shiny hunting PIPLUP too. Okay, so it is working for other people, unless you're Australian, but hello, Shaz. Nice to see a fellow shiny hunter in the stream. I hope your hunt goes well. How long have you been hunting for it? Obviously, I haven't even gotten the game yet, so you're already on a head start compared to me. Why isn't this working? Do I have to update the game? Software update? Mine won't work either, Wolfie Cat. Okay, so it's not working for multiple people. I can't tell if this is just specific countries it's not working with, or is it like... Is it everyone in the world? Because I can definitely see people on Twitter, and like Shaz, for example, did just say that she is shiny hunting currently, but she might have had the game since earlier. So I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to keep trying, I suppose, until hopefully it loads or something happens. I'm in the UK. Okay, I'm in the UK as well, Wolfie Cat, so maybe it's a UK thing. Maybe we've got an issue on the eShop. Or maybe our clocks are just broken. I just got the game an hour ago. It's working for me, but slow as loading time. Software update is still downloading. I did hear that there was going to be a day 1 patch. Or another day 1 patch, because we've already had the day 1 patch. So I guess it's the day 1 patch. But yeah, I did see that we are getting a patch, but I need to actually get the game before I can get a patch, sadly. I'll just give it a minute. Like I said, I'll just keep trying. I'm worried this is a UK thing here, considering it just opened. Keep trying. Okay, so it's literally just a thing of mashing A until hopefully the game loads. Okay, thank you for that, Wolfie Cat. Thank you. It's lucky someone joined the stream and said, because otherwise I was going to be having a very, very rough time right now. I was like all over Twitter searching Pokemon, like keywords, hoping to find the answer. So I do appreciate that. Is in New Zealand, by the way. Right, okay, Shaz, that makes sense then. Because I know a lot of people have got it early, and a lot of people have ordered it off the Australian eShop. So I'm not exactly sure like who's Australian, who's from New Zealand anymore, because I feel like everyone in the world has been playing it like 24 hours earlier than they should have been. I hope it opens. Oh my god, I was so sad. Yeah, it should work. It'll be fine, Wolfie Cat. It's just, I imagine it's something to do with everyone trying to play it at once, probably, if I had to guess. It also doesn't help that I keep cancelling. I keep pressing A too much. Yeah, I imagine it's just the thing of everyone's trying to play at once, so it's just having trouble loading. I'm sure in a couple minutes I'll be on. I'm praying anyway. Because I do want to get my PIPLUP hunt started. I know, my friend just told me I have been cancelling. I know I've been cancelling. I've only cancelled it a couple times. I think it'll be a bit delayed, but yeah, I did realise that I am cancelling it. I was too focused on the chat, so I was just mashing it. Come on, Switch, I know you've got this. I feel bad for you guys. At the moment, through my Elgato software, I can't hear the audio. So you guys are probably just hearing the Switch clicks over and over again. So I do apologise for that. Come on, I want to see my purple penguin, not purple, blue penguin. I got the extra high quality model and everything just for this exact moment. But hopefully this PIPLUP can move over here later on. I'm hoping this won't take too long, but you never know with shiny hunts. Oh my god, I'm destroying the stream. 1 second, let me just move PIPLUP back to his rightful place. There we go. Have you restarted your Switch? I know it said it doesn't work. I did restart it, but I restarted it like straight after midnight. Do you think I should restart it again? I guess if it doesn't work now, I'll restart it again. Oh, this checking is Hey, there we go, finally. I was gonna say, that checking felt like extra long. That felt like it was loading for quite a while there. Here we go, we're in. I'm not going to be able to appreciate this like beautiful music, but I will try and sort that out for next stream. At the moment, I'm just gonna have to play in silence. You guys are gonna have to tell me how good the music is, cause I don't. Cause I don't know, sorry. Maybe try it helped me. Yeah, it's working now, thank you, yeah. Hello there, it's very nice to meet you. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. Hello, Professor Rowan, how are you doing? I don't know what to call myself in this game. Do I call myself my actual name, or do I call myself LuckyPunch? What do I do here? If anyone doesn't know, well, you probably don't know. I was saying if anyone doesn't know, as if I'm a massive streamer. My name is Lewis. Obviously, the channel's called LuckyPunch as well. You can call me any variation of those things. Lewis, LuckyPunch, Lucky. Anything you want to do is fine. We have to choose Dawn here, just because Dawn is incredible. I can't really call myself Lewis, I suppose, so I'm just going to call myself Lucky. I'm picking mine up from GameStop tonight at 11. Be the Cryptid, that's really cool. I haven't been to a midnight launch for like a video game in so long. There's a really special feeling to like going to an actual midnight launch and picking up the game physically. I hope you have a good time. And I hope you have a good time on Pokemon as well when you actually pick it up. I hope that whatever you plan on doing goes well. Wait. Okay, I thought I messed that up. Yeah, he's called Barry, obviously. If you don't call him Barry, what are you doing? There we go. Barry, is it like, yes, Barry's my friend's name. It will always be Barry. If you don't call him Barry, you're just wrong. The answer is Barry, 100%. They got to do the clear to. They got the clear to do it today. I haven't been about to do it in ages. Yeah, it's a really fun experience going to a midnight launch physically. There's something, I don't know what it is. There's something about physically like unwrapping the game that's just, I don't know. It hits different. It hits different, truly. I was really boring and just ordered it digitally, mainly because I wanted to be able to play it at midnight. But also I had some like gold points left over, so it ended up costing about the same as it would physically. digitally, so I just thought I may as well get it digitally. I do buy most games physically though, but all the Pokemon games, at least on Switch anyway, I've bought all of those digitally. I have Sword and what's it? Let's Go Eevee. So I guess I've just got all the Pokemon games digitally from now on. It seems to be a trend. Also, I really appreciate the models now. When I first saw this gameplay, as a lot of people probably did, I wasn't a huge fan of the models. I thought they looked a bit, I don't know the right word here, but they looked a bit stupid, and I didn't overly like them. But as it's gotten closer to the date, and obviously now as well, I really do appreciate the models more. They're quite cute, and they do fit the style quite well. Like that first reveal trailer, oh wait, I need to actually speak to Barry, oops. I'm too focused on talking that I'm not actually focused on what's happening. Agreed for sure, I got the physical ones because my storage is getting a wee bit full. Oh no, that's completely understandable. Luckily, my Switch, I haven't filled it up too much yet. I bought a 128GB SD card when I got my Switch, and I'm still nowhere near full on that, so I'm alright for now. But luckily, not even luckily, I just don't play my Switch that much. The main reason I use it is for Pokemon. If I play any other video games, I just try and either play it on PC or PS5. My Switch is like primarily dedicated to first-party Nintendo stuff that you can't really get anywhere else. The red Gyarados, eh? Why did I say Gyarados? I do know people pronounce it like that, but I've always said it Gyarados. I don't know if it's an American thing or a different country thing, but I do know people say Gyarados. Which, to be fair, it is spelt like that, but... Wait! Oh, I messed up. I messed up already. I'm gonna have to restart. I didn't save, goddammit. Okay, let me try that again. Do you remember me on this channel who made a video literally like 2 hours ago on how to shiny hunt your starters, and I completely just ignored the rules? Hopefully that didn't autosave, because otherwise I've messed up. I'm gonna have to delete my Switch save data. The entire reason we're doing this right now is to shiny hunt the PIPLUP, and I've already messed that up. Hopefully that didn't save. Ooh, that menu is really pretty. That menu's really, really nice. The font's a bit meh, but the actual background and stuff is quite nice. Please, I hope it didn't autosave. Is it okay? Are we okay? Are we safe? Okay, we're safe. Did it say... I had to reset. Okay, it seems like we're all making that mistake then. Is Barry up here? Because if so, then I can just save it up here. Or do I have to speak to him? Oh no, he's here. There we go. Yeah, that's really ironic on my end, considering I literally made a video about how to, like, shiny hunt the starter Pokemon, and then I immediately mess it up. But yeah, I need to get invested into this journey, because this is probably going to take an incredible amount of time. But maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll get lucky. Right, save here. My player is called Lucky, so hopefully that does bring me the luck as well. Can I get a bit closer, just so I can walk straight in after the soft reset? Save your progress. I think that's as close as... Yeah, that's more or less as close as I can get. Might want to follow your video. Yeah, I know, that's a good tip. I'm going to have to watch my video. That's clearly the issue. I'm going to have to go back and watch the video I just made, because I don't understand it. I'm making my first Pokemon videos for these games. I mean, go for it, Cryptid. It's a really fun experience. This is my second channel. Well, I say second channel. This is the second channel that I've done. I did have another channel, but I want a channel that focuses on Pokemon and just other games that I can play that I can make like fun videos of. Whether that's live streams and like shiny hunting. Auto save off. Oh my god. Alex, you're correct. I really do need to watch my own video. What am I doing? For anyone who doesn't know how to shiny hunt the starters, don't watch this stream as an example. Watch the video that I made. It's much more helpful. But yeah, this is my second channel where I'm going to be making Pokemon stuff and just basically fun game videos. I don't know what game specifically I'll be playing. Definitely Pokemon, whether it's like having fun doing Nuzlocks or randomizers, stuff like that. And then just any other sort of games I can make fun little videos out of. But yeah, definitely go for it, Cryptid. I wish you luck on your channel. It's definitely a fun experience, especially when a new game like this comes out. I've been making Animal Crossing videos and Ghost Hunting videos That's a start. Just do whatever you enjoy. Honestly, if you can make videos that you enjoy and you can like put that energy into the video, then that's all that really matters. But here we go. Options, text speed fast, and then autosave off. It's very important for anyone in the stream right now, in case you haven't seen a different video on it. You need to make sure that you turn autosave off and turn your text to fast. The fast text speed basically just makes it quicker to actually get to the Pokemon, and then autosave stops you from accidentally saving over your data in case for some reason you go past the starter part. But yes, I would like to save those settings. Thank you. Now I can save again and then we can actually get started on this hunt. We haven't even managed to see one Pokemon yet, so hopefully that changes in a minute. And luckily my stream seems to be holding out quite well. I have looked at my dropped frames. I haven't dropped any yet. And my stream seems to be on green. So we seem to be good. It seems to be all going well so far. But thank you for everyone who is in the stream so far. If you are in the stream currently, my headphones just died. So I will get back to that tidbit in a second. One sec. I just heard my battery go off. But yeah, for anyone who's in the stream currently, if you could like the live stream, I would greatly appreciate it. It just helps me get my channel out there. And it lets other people see these videos. And obviously, if you do enjoy this, do subscribe, as I will be shiny hunting often. And I will actually be uploading a variety of different videos, including Pokemon videos. There we go. Sorry about that. My headphones died. I had to sort that out. But let's get carried on with the hunt. Whew, right, we're actually about to see our Pokemon. First encounter shiny incoming. If it's a first encounter shiny, I'm about to freak out. You're about to hear me scream. Like decibels that you didn't even know were possible by a human. But I don't think I'm going to get a first encounter shiny. The chances of that are just, it's just not going to happen. Let me just move my counter. I can probably move this somewhere else, but for now, I'm just going to put it in the bottom of the screen, and I'll just keep it there. And just see how that goes. These are the Pokeballs. Which one do you want? It's really annoying that PIPLUP's on the right, because it's just... PIPLUP is technically the hardest... Actually, wait, can you just go left? Oh, right, damn, okay. I was about to say PIPLUP is the hardest one to hunt because you have the most movement, but you can just move left on the wall. But there we go. PIPLUP, the penguin Pokemon. Please be shiny, you beautiful little creature. First encounter shiny? First encounter? First encounter? That's a Starly. First encounter for me, though? Come on. Oh, yeah, do bear in mind, guys, that wasn't a shiny PIPLUP. So this is where we reset. Bear in mind, that Starly can actually be shiny. So if you are hunting, be prepared for the Starly to potentially be shiny and be uncatchable. That's an incredibly sad thing. I've never had that happen to me, luckily, but it can happen. It definitely can happen. I've seen it. 30 soft resets as of now. Let's go shiny PIPLUP. I'm all about that energy as well, Shaz. Hopefully, we can both get shiny PIPLUP relatively quickly as well. I hope that we can both get it, like, sub 1,000, hopefully. Because the odds are, like, what? 1 in 4,000 and... I can never remember the last two. 1 in 4,064 or something? Something like that. It's about 1 in 4,000. So, yeah, I hope we can both get it around under 1,000 would be incredibly lucky. Obviously, under 100 as well, even more lucky. But I'm wishing us both good luck. And to anyone else in the stream, I'm wishing you good luck as well. Even if you're hunting Chimchar or Turtwig. Let's hope this doesn't last as long as my Regirock. Yeah, there's some things that should never happen, and a long Regirock hunt isn't the one. Oh no, why are they always so cruel? They lock all the good Pokemon but not uncatchable ones. Come on, that is very, very true. I always notice that myself. Yeah, they go out of the way to like shiny, not shiny hunt, shiny lock all of these amazing legendaries in the games, and then they let the Starly that you see at the beginning of the game be shiny and make you cry. It's horrible stuff, really. We choose the penguin Poke. If I keep pressing no, then I'm definitely not going to get it. There we go, yes. But yeah, they are cruel when it comes to that. I don't know why they do that. Also, there's a weird texture glitch here. I hope they fix that in a patch. I don't know what's going on, though. PIPLUP, you're not shiny. I know I was asking a lot in 2, but come on. I have all day. Oh, wait, back at you. I'm hunting Chimchar. Chimchar's a great one as well. I mean, personally, out of the 3 shinies that are available, I think Chimchar might be my favorite, but PIPLUP overall is my favorite of the Gen 4 starters, just in terms of like actual Pokemon. So that's the reason I'm going for PIPLUP. I'm kind of basic when it comes to Gen 4. Like, anytime I do a playthrough of Gen 4 in any way, it's always PIPLUP. I do like Turtwig. I'm not the biggest fan, but I do appreciate Turtwig, and Chimchar is also amazing. But PIPLUP's just on another level for me. I have all day. Also, first time shiny hunting a starter. It's super exciting. Yeah, it's also my first time shiny hunting a starter as well. I never usually do it just due to the time required for it. Like, if I continue to, sorry, the longer I do this, the less, it basically means I can't start the game properly until I get the shiny PIPLUP. So I hope I get it relatively quickly so that I can actually play the game. But I mean, I will sit here and do it, because as you just said, it is a brand new experience for me also. And I think it'd be really exciting to actually get the PIPLUP, or just start off the game with a shiny. What texture glitch? I think it's a texture glitch. I will show you in a second. It's when you go into the battle, it looks like there's trees and stuff poking in the background, like poking through the scenery. I will show you now. Let me just choose PIPLUP. Why does it start on no? There we go. Yes. Now, yeah, look, when it goes into the battle now, you'll see that looks like there's some weird shadows in the back. Yeah, look, there's like grass and stuff all over the screen. Oh, I guess is that meant to be shadows? Is that not a glitch? That looked like a glitch. I guess it might not be. I think it's just the shadows of the tree in the background. PIPLUP is not shiny. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, my first time trying to a starter as well, because I never got to play one of the older games. That's also a treat as well. If you haven't played any of the older games and this is your first time actually playing Pokemon Diamond and Pearl in any way, I really hope you enjoy the games. I feel like for a lot of people who grew up in like the mid-2000s, like Diamond and Pearl is considered like their favorite games, and Gen 4 certainly is a favorite of mine. A very nostalgic gen for me personally, and I'm super excited to be playing it again in 2021. But if it's your first time playing these games in general, then yeah, you're gonna have a great time. It's got a really, really good story. And a really good just like world in general. I really like Gen 4. But yeah, I don't think it was a texture glitch at all. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just looked a bit funny. Oh wait, I just realized I haven't been doing my bloody counter either. This always happens when I've got my counter to increase. I think that was my 4th encounter, I believe. It was either my 4th or 3rd. If anyone can confirm, please let me know. I think that was my 4th encounter. I'll just leave it as 4 for now. Hopefully someone can respond and maybe tell me. And I can leave it or change it. It's not the end of the world if it's 1 wrong, but I do need to remember to actually increase the counter. It is important. Like, I don't need to know how long it took, but it's nice to have like a relative idea of how long I've been hunting for. I also really do wish I could hear the sounds, because I feel like I'm accidentally going to miss the shiny, because usually I rely on the shiny sparkle noise. God damn it, PIPLUP. I'm getting ready to say God damn it, PIPLUP a lot. I feel like that's going to be a very common catchphrase. This is why I never do counters. I always mess up. I think that was your 3rd, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I think that was my 3rd as well, so I'm just going to say this is my 4th and leave it. I always like... Usually I start my counters and it's fine for about 5 minutes, and then I completely lose track of what I'm doing because I'm so focused on the game. I don't know how other shiny hunters do it and other YouTubers. I find it really impressive. I mean, a lot of the time they probably have chat watching out for them, but like, yeah, I always lose track. Oh yeah, that is for you, the visual glitch. I don't got it. Okay, right, I thought so. Like, for a second, it did look like it was meant to be doing something with the shadows in the background, but from what I've seen of other videos and other encounters, that never appears, so... yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I might need that day 1 patch. Well, the day 1 patch, but yeah, we'll see. I've seen you do 3 PIPLUP checks now since I've been here. Yeah, so that was my 4th then. Okay, that's good then. So this will be my 5th that I'm about to do now. I have that glitch too. Yeah, I think it's just a texture thing that needs fixing. As said, they did say they were going to do another patch. So that'll probably either come out, unless it's already out, but I assume that'll come out soon and fix that. Either that or they just won't change it, because it is only at the start of the game, to be honest, and once you're past that, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Like, if it's only for the first, like, 4 minutes of the game, it's not really going to affect you in the long term. Dawn is like freaking me out as well. I keep seeing her without a hat on. PIPLUP. I'm going to be so excited when that thing shines. Like, hopefully, it doesn't take me 1,000 years, but I'm going to be so giddy when it actually shines. Because I don't think I've ever had a shiny PIPLUP in general. Like, I've had quite a few shiny Pokemon. I've played Pokemon for quite a long time. I got into shiny hunting, like, properly with Sword and Shield. Before that, I'd never had a shiny Pokemon. In Sword and Shield is where I started, like, really trying for it. So I've had a few shiny Pokemon in the past. Like, I've had over probably, like, about 20, but PIPLUP's never been one that I've hunted. And considering how much I actually like PIPLUP, it's quite shocking. So this is definitely going to be one of, like, my favorite shinies that I've ever gotten when I eventually do get it. I also forgot about my counter again. I just updated it now. Although if you're seeing those shadow textures there, you might see them everywhere. It is possible, but I have seen other people's gameplay, and I haven't seen it. So, I'm going to assume it's just for now. Or my game is just slightly bugged. That's also possible. Don't forget counter. Yeah, I literally just remembered to do it just then. Thank you for that. If people do notice that I forget the counter, I don't mind you spamming to tell me that, like, I need to change it. It is something that I do need to keep track of. And honestly, chat's probably got a better chance of remembering than I do. So if you do see it, just let me know, and I will get it changed pretty quick. But yeah, the thing I was pointing out before, yeah, Dawn without a hat looks weird to me. It's weird that you start off the games without your hat in this version. Like, obviously, in old Gen 4, you would have your hat now, so it's weird seeing the models like this. Also, again, I don't want to keep asking, but I mean, it's what other streamers do. I think it's just the way to grow, really. If you are in the stream, or you're new to the stream since I last mentioned it, if you could leave a like on the stream, I would really appreciate it, as it helps get this video out there, or well, this live stream out there, and it helps my channel. And if you do enjoy this content, you want to see more shiny streams in the future, or you just want to see more gameplay videos in general, whether it's Pokemon or just fun stuff, then do subscribe also, as I will be uploading hopefully daily, maybe every other day, but I will be trying to stream daily or at least 5 days a week. And it will be shiny hunting. So if you are interested in that and you do want to see that stuff, then do like and subscribe. I do apologize if I get annoying with that. I'll probably mention it quite a few times. I'll try not to do it too often, but I know it's like the best way to like just remind people to like, because it does really help. And I don't think a lot of people realize how much it helps. The guy in the bottom right looking like he's your VTuber model or something. Yeah, the Professor Rowan stuff. I mean, a Professor Rowan VTuber would look cool. I'm honestly surprised there isn't like a Pokemon VTuber that's just made like Red or something, or like Professor Oak, or just any of the characters. But yeah, I wouldn't mind being a Professor Rowan VTuber, to be fair. He's not my favorite professor, but I mean, I'd give it a go for sure. But the more I look at it now, the more he does look like a VTuber. I do see it. Will this be the one? Guys and girls, will this be the one? Number 7. It was not the one. Oh god. Also, does anyone know whether or not the shiny this was like a big thing I read the other day. So supposedly the shiny charm in this game only affected eggs and not actually standard shiny rates. Does anyone know if that's been changed? Or if it works properly now? Or if what people were saying before was just wrong? Because I do plan on getting the full dex and getting the shiny charm to make stuff easier, but if it doesn't actually help with the odds outside of eggs, then I don't know, it seems a bit pointless. Just subscribed. I'm vibing with the fact we're both on the same hunt. I mean, I hope we're probably gonna be vibing for a while, Shaz, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know why I feel like it's gonna shine at 12. I really hope it does. 12, you say? That's a very optimistic number, but we'll see. If we get 12, then you'll certainly be the one I thank, Wolfie Cat. You'll certainly be the one I praise. But 12 is very, very optimistic. Me personally, if you want my realistic answer, I feel like it's gonna take about 2,000 soft resets, probably. But I do like the optimistic guesses right now. If people want to make guesses in the chat, go for it. But I'm being more realistic here. I'm not that lucky. Despite my channel being called LuckyPunch and my character being called Lucky, I'm not that lucky when it comes to shiny Pokemon. So I would appreciate the good luck energy from everyone else. Yeah, it's been confirmed to only affect the eggs, but I haven't seen it confirmed. That's really weird. I hope it does like actually work on just wild encounters, because the shiny charm has been one of those things that I've always worked for since I started shiny hunting in all the previous games. Like, it really does help, because it literally, like, pretty much halves the chance of getting it. Well, it pretty much halves the odds. So it just makes it way easier. Won't shine until 12,523. That's more of the guesses I was expecting. Honestly, if it did take that long, I wouldn't be surprised. I can see it now. I can envision it. But hopefully the shiny gods are like praying, they're looking down upon me. And hopefully I can get that good luck. We'll just have to wait and see. It is all RNG at the end of the day. I could get it right now. With the way RNG works, I could get it right now, soft reset, and then get it again. The chances would be ludicrous, but it is possible. And I'm actually quite impressed with myself. I am actually remembering the counter. I've got it right for like the past two, so let's see if we can keep that going. My thumb's already tired as well from mashing A on the Joy-Con. Next time I do this, I'll probably use my Pro Controller. The Joy-Cons are too tiny for me, personally. I really liked the Joy-Cons when they came out, but then as soon as I used the Pro Controller, I realized they're just too small. For a lot of people, they're probably fine for like small and medium-sized hands, I suppose, but it cramps up my hands really badly if I use them for like prolonged periods. And I can already feel the cramp pressing A now. So I may have to switch to my Pro Controller at some point during the stream even. I'm also terrified of that Starly. Oh, god damn it. That was encounter 9. Yeah, honestly surprised you're on top of the counter. Yes, thank you, Sammy. Thank you for pointing out my inability to do maths. It's probably the hardest part of the stream, to be honest. You'd think talking for however long you're streaming would be the hardest part, but no, it's the counter. Having to press my left click on that increase button is incredibly difficult. Obviously, you guys can't see the behind the scenes stuff, so you can't see the program I'm using to track it, but yeah, it is difficult to remember. How it would be... Oh, let me walk forward there. Trying to read a message on my phone. How would it be possible to encounter only shiny Pokemon other than shiny that stuff for the whole game, but the chance so low it's basically impossible? Yeah, exactly. Like, although that sounds stupid, it is technically possible with the way RNG works. Like, it is completely random. Every Pokemon you encounter for the entire game, as was just said, could be shiny. The odds of it are pretty much impossible, but it could happen. It's just the way it is. My friends in my Discord chat are telling me that I've forgotten the counter about 6 times, but now they're praising me for actually remembering it the past couple times. I do appreciate it, thank you. PIPLUP. I can already tell in one of these as well, I'm going to press Turtwig or Chimchar by accident, and that's going to be the one that's shiny. I mean, I'd take it, but man, would it be disappointing to be hunting for like 20 hours and then like accidentally choose the wrong Pokemon. Starly, I'm looking at you as well. Don't you dare be shiny. I will be very upset. I will beat you up. I don't know how you beat up a bird, but I would beat it up. Believe me. Oh wait, the counter. I didn't forget. Don't worry. I got it. We're in the double digits. 12 is approaching. So we'll see if I get the infamous 12 piece. I doubt it's going to happen, but in 2 more it is approaching. But I bet this does feel weird for me. Can people confirm in the chat that the audio levels are fine? Because I actually can't hear my game right now, just due to the way the software's hooked up. So is the game audio and my audio like mixed well enough, or do I need to make one louder? Or if anyone in the chat could let me know, I would appreciate it. I'm gonna try and make it next time so I will be able to hear the audio, but for now, it's complete silence on my end. Like, I'm bringing talking to yourself to, like, an entirely new level. Because I'm sat in my room in silence with nothing. This is the only gem where I think all the starters are amazing. I'm trying to see if I agree with... No. I think it's okay. Thank you, Wolfie Cat. I do appreciate the quick response. I do think all the starters are amazing in this. I feel like all the starters in Gen 2 are amazing as well. I don't have an issue with any of them. Chikorita, Cyndaquil especially. I can hear you fine in the game fine. Okay, right. Everyone seems to say it's okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for the quick responses. I do appreciate it. Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Chikorita are all great Pokemon in my opinion. I love every single one of them. Okay, here's a question for chat. What's your least favorite starter out of all the franchise and your favorite starter? Go, hit me with it. My favorite starter in the entire franchise is Cyndaquil, 100%. It's a very basic baby answer, but I love Cyndaquil with passion. Typhlosion was ruined later on in the games, but in his Gen 2 sprites and his sprites when he was still 2D, basically, Cyndaquil, Typhlosion, incredible Pokemon. My least favorite out of all the Pokemons, probably... I'm trying to think of my least favorite. Chespin, probably. I'm not a fan of Chespin. The entire Chespin line, I'm not really, like, a fan of. Also, this is about to be my 12th encounter, so let's see if we can get lucky enough, and because 12 was mentioned before as when I would get the Piplup, so let's see what happens. But yeah, Chespin I'm not a fan of. Cyndaquil, definitely my favourite. Oh man, I just got a female Piplup, and now I'm really considering just continuing now. Never had a female starter. I mean, if you want to go for it, just go for it. You've got a lot of game to see. And you can always come back later and like shiny hunt a different Pokemon, or you can make a new account and shiny hunt the starters again. If you want to start the game, I'd definitely recommend it. You have a lot of exciting stuff to see. Chimchar, probably my favourite in the game because I like monkeys. Completely fair. Chimchar's amazing. Monkey, Return to Monk. Everyone loves monkeys. Oshawott is the worst and Cyndaquil is the best. Oshawott, I can understand. I can agree to an extent. I still feel like Chespin holds the crown for just being bad, but Oshawott, I can understand why you wouldn't like it as well. Hopefully, they redeem Oshawott in Pokemon's Legends Arceus. But we'll have to wait and see if they actually do anything with that evolution line or if they change it. Tepig is the worst and maybe Turtwig is the best. Tepig! I don't mind Tepig. It's just a little pig. I can't really complain, honestly. A little fiery pig. Sobble, I don't like the design. I feel like the Gen 8 designs are kind of weak. Grookey, I mean, they're just a bit boring. Like, Gen 8, like, they played it very, very safe with Gen 8, I feel. So I can't really say much positive or negative about them. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. My least favorite starter out of all of them is probably Charmander because it's so lame. Favorite would probably be Litten or Poplio. That's a very interesting choice. Wasn't Litten. I was like fully expecting. Poplio was a very, very interesting choice. I imagine most people wouldn't say Litten. So that's actually really interesting. I'll try to pass over the Charmander hatred, because that was disgusting, what you just said. But I do understand. Charmander... I do understand that, like, Charmander is overhyped. Like, Charmander and Charizard. That's, like, the ultimate basic Pokemon. Like, if you ask someone who your favourite Pokemon is and they say Charmander or Charizard, then you just run away, I think, because that's as basic as you can get. I don't understand the Oshawott slander. I actually like him. Yeah, Oshawott's great. Oshawott's a good Pokemon. Well, not great. I know I literally before I said he's okay. He's not great, but he has a cute little face. And he gets cooler as he evolves as well, to be fair. I will give it to him. Least favourite is Litten or Sobble. Favourite is Piplup and Torchic. Piplup and Torchic are great answers. Torchic's another one that is like an incredible starter. I don't dislike any starters. I think they're all cool, but Rillaboom is the one I know least. I like Charizard lots. I know it's basic, but I really like it. Yeah, as I said before, Wolfie, I was only joking when I said it. Like, I understand why people like Charizard and Charmander. Like, it's great. Like, Charizard is just, like, you can't really get cooler than a dragon. It's a dragon. Like, what more do you want? But yeah, it is the basic Pokemon. But there's nothing wrong with liking the basic Pokemon. Like, it's fine. Like, there's a reason why it's so popular. All Gen 5 starters are bad. Yeah. No, Delphox is... Delphox... Oh, no, that's not Gen 5. What's Gen 5? Snivy... I'm trying to think what Gen 5... What's Gen 5 starters? Snivy... Oshawott and... Who else? Who's the fire Pokemon for Gen 5? I don't know why that's left my mind. I don't think Snivy's bad, though. Like, I don't... Yeah, like, all Gen 5 starters are bad. Is a fair opinion. I can understand it, but I do like Snivy. I clearly don't like the fire starter because I don't remember what it is for some reason. Snivy is my favorite, tied with Piplup. Least favorite is Chikorita. Chikorita is a brave choice to say least favorite. I feel like Chikorita... A lot of people like Chikorita. Meganium is a bit boring, though, I do agree. It just evolves into, like, a giant, like, hot dog, pretty much. A giant green hot dog. Cyndaquil Gang for Legends Arceus. My favorite starter family is Popplio, but I like Litten without it evolves. Well, Litten's evolves are pretty bad. Yes, like, that's the thing about some Pokemon, is they're ruined by their evolutions. 14. Just gonna stay forever at 12, so that guy's technically correct. Nah, I'm on 14, Sammy. Don't come at me. Snivy, Tepig. Oh, Tepig, yeah. And like I said, Tepig's just a little pig. I can't... If someone says Gen 5 starters are bad, I can understand why they'd say that. I do like Snivy, though, personally. Snivy's a great Pokemon. Tepig's just a little piggy. And Oshawott's, like, fine. Like I said, there's something about it. He's cute, but there's something about it that just looks weird. Fennekin, I completely forgot about. I love that Pokemon family. Yeah, I like Fennekin. When I said... Because I thought Fennekin was Gen 5, but Fennekin's Gen 6. The Gen 6 starters... Now, they're a weird one. I feel like they're carried by Froakie. Like, obviously, Froakie became an insane Pokemon for the franchise. Well, obviously not Froakie, but Greninja, which is an evolution of Froakie. Obviously became such, like, a main staple in the franchise that I feel like it's carried by that. Charmander will always be my baby. I grew up watching the original anime series. I wanted to beat up that kid that abandoned Charmander. Yeah, I feel like everyone who grew up watching the original Pokemon is always going to have, like, a soft spot for Charizard or Charmander. Like, it's just the way it is. Obviously, some people never grow out of that and they only like Gen 1 stuff, but I still appreciate Charmander and still love Charmander to this day. I do need to watch the Pokemon anime again from the beginning. I literally haven't seen it since I was a kid. Like, I've wanted to rewatch it, or at least watch some episodes anyway, at least, like, the first, like, I don't know, like, Orange Island, just watch a bit of it, to see if it still holds up, but, or watch it in Japanese. I've also wanted to try that as well, because I want to see how different it is in Japanese, the original series, because obviously they changed a lot of stuff, when they translated it overseas to be English, so I think that'd be a cool experience, watching it in Japanese. If I wasn't going to rewatch it anyway. Like, a rewatch would be cool, but a rewatch in Japanese would also be incredibly cool just to see the differences. Shiny Superior looks rad. Yeah, Shiny Superior is a great Pokemon. Most of my favorite Pokemon are Psychic type as well, and Fennekin turns into one. It just helps then, doesn't it? Like, it just makes it even better. You already like Fennekin, and it becomes one of your favorite types. It's great stuff. I'm not surprised you like the Pokemon so much now. Oh, counter. Oopsie. We're watching all 1,000 episodes, of course, Alex. I mean, to be fair, the best time to watch it was probably when this new series came out. Whatever it's called, like the latest anime series. But now that's on like episode 100 or something, so probably a bit late to get into that. Also, I just want to say, if you are new to the stream right now, or you weren't here when I said it before, if you could like the stream, I would really appreciate it. As it does help, like, get this live stream out, and it does help my channel. And if you do like this sort of content, you want to see more live streams from me, and you want to see more videos on Pokemon and other games, then definitely subscribe as well, and because that also helps me out. Oh wait, I forgot about Rowlet, who is definitely better than Torchic. Rowlet is a great Pokemon. I can't deny it. I don't think anyone hates Rowlet. If you hate Rowlet, I think, like, you're just a bad human. Like, obviously, you can dislike Rowlet, but you can't hate Rowlet. Rowlet is too cute to be hated. What's your favorite Pokemon out of all of them, or at least a few if you can't choose one? I love Drekazol, Eevee, and its evolutions. Well, Wolfie, I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad you said you love Eevee. Obviously, I was talking about people liking basic Pokemon before. Eevee is by far my favorite Pokemon. Always has been, probably always will. The reason I like Eevee so much is just the idea that it can turn into all these different Pokemon. As well as regular Eevee just being incredibly, like, adorable. But obviously, you get Eevee, and you get, like, 10 different Pokemon. What more do you want? It's the best Pokemon. My other favorite Pokemon, again, really basic, is Rayquaza. Some people in this chat may be like, what the hell are you saying? I know that people pronounce it Rayquaza. I'm from the UK. I don't know if it's a UK thing. I call him Rayquaza. I remember getting shouted at about this by a bunch of people once for calling him Rayquaza, and they told me it was Rayquaza, but I'm not abandoning my roots. It's always Rayquaza. It will forever be Rayquaza. Not Rayquaza, god damn it. I abandoned my roots already. It's Rayquaza. Rayquaza is the name. Best Pokemon is the game. Rayquaza is not his name. You're wrong. But yeah, I'd say those two are my favorites, Eevee and Rayquaza. Favorite start from each gen. I will get to that in a minute, Sammy. I'll just catch up to the chat a bit first before I get into that, because I just want to get to the latest message. Those shadows textures that are broken if you aren't the trees breaking, it's like the actual background behind them, because I can see it in my game but not broken, so it's just a slight fade. Yeah, it just looks a bit odd. Whoever made that needed to like work on it for an extra 5 minutes. It just looks a bit funky. PIPLUP is not shiny. You hate to see it. Fennekin also is my favorite shiny colors too. The white, grey, purple that evolves. How can you hate a cute small owl with a bow tie? Yeah, exactly. There's nothing to hate there. It's like the perfect cute Pokemon. Mr. Mime is probably my favorite Pokemon, or maybe Abra family. I can't choose out of those three in the Abra family. I like more. Abra's a really cool Pokemon, to be fair. People who say Abra's the favorite, I can get behind that. From legendaries and myths, I like Darkrai and Mew. Mew's always going to be a fan favorite, I think. I think it's the movie that made Mew so like incredible for everyone. I really feel like people wouldn't care about Mew that much if it wasn't for that movie. But I feel like everyone who watched that movie like absolutely loves Mew. Darkrai's an underrated one, I feel like it's underappreciated. And we don't really see it much. I say it the same as you, and I'm Aussie. Yeah, I feel like it's probably a UK Australian thing. Like people who speak like sort of like UK English would probably call it Rayquaza. No, Rayquaza. I'm starting to doubt myself. I keep saying it wrong because I'm trying so hard not to say it wrong. Yeah, but I feel like English people, well, UK people, Australians, probably New Zealand as well, will probably say Rayquaza. And everyone else will probably say Rayquaza. But Rayquaza just sounds weird to me. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know why I even call it Rayquaza, because I don't think I heard it anywhere. I think it's just how I interpreted it when I first read the name of it. So I don't exactly know why I pronounce it like that. It's just the way it is, I suppose. But to get back to your question, Sammy, favorite starter from each gen. Gen 1, my favorite out of the three is Charmander. Very basic bitch answer, but it's the way it is. I'm sorry. Gen 2 is Cyndaquil. Without a doubt, Cyndaquil. There's just, I don't know, the other two like I said, the starters in Gen 2 are all great, but Cyndaquil's just on a different level. Gen 3 is what? Torchic, Trico, and which water Pokemon forget it? Torchic, Trico, and everyone's gonna kill me in the chat for this one. Gen 3 water Pokemon is not Torchic, because obviously it's not Torchic, and it's not Trico, but it is. I'm waiting for someone in the chat to tell me, because I don't know. I can't think. It's like it's gone. People are gonna hate me in this chat for not knowing. Mudkip, Wolfie Cat. Thank you, Mudkip. How could I forget Mudkip? Yeah, my favorite out of the three. This is gonna sound so bad. This is gonna sound so bad now, but Mudkip is my favorite Gen 3 starter. I don't know why it left my brain. That's really bad. Yeah, Mudkip is my favorite Gen 3 starter. My favorite Gen 4 starter, obviously, as the title will show, Mudkip. Not Mudkip, PIPLUP, sorry. Mudkip's just going to be on my mind now because I forgot him. PIPLUP is my favorite Gen 4 starter. Favorite Gen 5 starter is Snivy. Favorite Gen 6 starter is Froakie. Favorite Gen 7 starter is Litten. And favorite Gen 8 starter is Grookey. But again, Gen 8 is very difficult because I feel like they played it really safe with Gen 8. I don't think they really tried very hard. It's just a monkey, a bunny, and a whatever Sobble is. A gecko, I think. A lizard? I don't know. A lizard gecko thing? But yeah, that's my favorite from each gen. Luckily, I feel like I don't stick to one type. Like, I know some people, like, throughout the generations, they just stick to fire types or just stick to water. I feel like I'm somewhat varied. I feel like grass Pokemon definitely get the shaft when it comes to my favorites, because out of all the ones I mentioned, the only starter that got, the only starter that was grass was Snivy. So I feel like grass is the least appreciated for me personally. But I feel like I have a good variation between water and fire at least. My friend just sent me the starter list on Discord. Thank you, Alex. I do appreciate that. Luckily, I didn't need it for the rest of them. It was just literally Gen 3. For some reason, it just got stuck in my brain. I say Rayquaza the same. Yes, there we go. We've got the Rayquaza gang. Rayquaza gang, rise up. Everyone in this chat who pronounces Rayquaza as Rayquaza is right, and everyone else is wrong. That's all I'm saying. Everyone shouted me in the chat for Mudkip. Favorites: Bulbasaur, Cyndaquil, Mudkip, Piplup, Snivy, Froakie, Rowlet, and Sobble. Completely fair. I feel like that's a very good list. Very similar to mine for the most part. Not much changes there. My favorite legendary's got to either be Yveltal or Lunala. And my favorite mythical would be Skyform Shaman. Lunala's a very, very interesting one. I like that. Again, I don't think many people would say Lunala's the favorite. So that's a really interesting one to see. I feel like when it comes to legendaries, everyone says Mewtwo, Rayquaza, Mew, obviously, as we said before, Dialga and Palkia. Like, I feel like there's very generic legendary ones that people say. Lunala and Yveltal are really cool. Although Yveltal is really cool. His shiny is really cool. Okay, it looks like bacon strips. Like, literally, if you haven't seen Yveltal shiny, look at the shiny on Google right now. It looks like bacon. It's literally just a bacon bird. And Shaman's also an interesting one as well. Again, Shaman's underappreciated. I think it's the mythicals that are underappreciated because we just don't see them. Because obviously the only way to get them in older games was for events or like specific things. And then obviously in future games, if they don't bring the event back or give us a way to actually get the mythicals, then they're just sort of like abandoned to time. So I feel like it's really difficult for like mythicals to like be appreciated really, because we just don't see them that often. Mewtwo and Ray are so overrated. Oh yeah, incredibly underrated. Mewtwo especially, but again, you just can't blame people for liking them. They're just incredibly cool. Like, it's completely logical why so many people like them, but they are incredibly generic. Bacon Bird is awesome. Bacon Bird is incredible. One of my favorite shinies in the entire Pokemon franchise. And it's one of my longest hunts I've ever done. I actually hunted Bacon Bird on my 3DS, Ultra Sun and Moon, and the Ultra Wormholes. Longest hunt I've done. It was like a couple thousand. I think it was 3,000 or something, with the shiny charm. So it was over odds, but yeah, I love my Bacon Bird. I get why people like him. Yeah, exactly. It just makes sense. There's some Pokemon where it just makes sense. Xerneas. Xerneas, again, underappreciated. I feel like the X and Y is a weird one. Because when X and Y came out, it was like the biggest deal in the world. Like, if you were around in the Pokemon scene when X and Y came out, it was such a big deal transitioning from the 2D sprites to the 3D sprites and going from DS to 3DS. And when it came out, I feel like everyone loved those games. And then I feel like after those games came out with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, people were like, yeah, X and Y's trash. And I don't really know where that came from because, as said, when they came out, I feel like everyone loved those games. And now I feel like people just don't like them. Which I don't really get. I don't get why there's hatred for it. I do agree that some parts, it is linear in a lot of parts, and there's some story segments that drag on way too much. But yeah, I don't know. It's just people's opinions on stuff. Everyone seems to love stuff when it comes out and then hates it as it goes on, or it's vice versa, where they hate it when it comes out, and then like a year later they're like, oh, this game was underappreciated, or people shouldn't have hated this game. So you can never really please people, honestly. People are always going to hate stuff, and people are always going to love stuff, but it's just really weird how it works. PIPLUP. Knowing your counting skills, it was probably 3,000 instead of 2,000 for Bacon Bird. Probably. You're probably correct, but it was definitely over 3k, I think, maybe. It might have been like double the amount, who knows. It's annoying that the best gem form on Giratina isn't in the game. Giratina is in the game. I'm pretty sure he's in the game. If he's not in the game, I'm going to be very upset, but I'm pretty sure he is in the game. I know they took away the platinum stuff, but he's still in it, because he was in Diamond and Pearl still. Shiny Giratina is the coolest. Shiny Giratina is a very cool shiny. That's going to be a shiny that I do hunt, so get ready for another soft reset stream when I do get to that point in the game. I am going to be hunting Giratina. Obviously, we've got a ways off before we get there, but I am going to be hunting him. Yeah, the community was so alive. There were so many channels and videos. I miss it sometimes. X and Y was my first Pokemon game. That was only mine. I showed it to my brother. Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, it seems like you had a special experience with the game as well, as a lot of people did. It really was like a special game. Like, going back to it now, there's difficult parts to play because, as said, the story does drag on in some segments. But I still feel like the way the game looks and they did a really good job transitioning it to 3D. And I don't know, I feel like it doesn't deserve a lot of hate that it gets, and I feel like anyone who played it at the time can tell you that it was a great game. And also, that game probably means a lot to you, considering it was your first game that was like solely yours. So I do understand that sentiment of you really enjoying it. Giratina is cool as, however, I only love his leggy boy form. Hate his origin form. That's the thing, yeah, you barely see his origin form. Like, honestly, I forget most of the time that his origin form exists. Just because I always see him with his legs. Like, that is Giratina to me, but obviously, yeah, he does have his other form that does look like a weird centipede thing. Personally, I think the reason people loved X and Y and then hated it is because it was the death of sprite-based Pokemon. And that's definitely one of the reasons why I dislike that generation, but I don't dislike the games for getting rid of that. I completely understand why Nintendo had to transition. Would I prefer the games still be like 2D sprite-based now? Yes, like 100%. I still play the old games regularly. I did a bunch of Soul Links with my moderator in the chat, Alex. Gens 1 to 5 are incredible just because of the ways, just because of the way the game looks. You can't 3D for me personally can't get better than the 2D sprites. It just isn't possible. I'm sure for some people they'll prefer the 3D, and that's primarily the reason why Pokemon had to evolve and get into the 3D sphere, because with 3D consoles it makes sense for stuff to be in 3D. If you can make a 3D game, then everything has to be 3D. But yeah, I do miss the 2D sprites sometimes. But the thing is, the argument I make with that is that the old games still exist. Like, it's not like the old games disappear or just stop existing and these games like overwrite the old games. You can still play all those old games, and up to Gen 5, you've got like 500 Pokemon in the decks that all have 2D sprites and look amazing. So like, you can still enjoy the sprites. 3D is just the way we went, really, and you have to get used to that. But yeah, it is. I do understand why people don't like the 3D stuff and why people dislike Gen 6 for introducing 3D sprites, but it was the only realistic way to go to keep Pokemon fresh. Like this game is fresh because of like the art style and stuff. Like, they had to try and come up with some reason to play this one over the original Gen 4 releases, and I feel like the art style and stuff obviously benefits this game because it looks different. It's like a new coat of paint. It's just new for you to see, and it's more interesting for you to see because it's a new thing. Like, they could have just remade these games and made them pixely again, but then what would have been the point? Like, they may as well have just like re-released the old game. So I don't know. It was super cool to 3 things of 3D, but it was kind of the depth. Yeah, I agree. Most modern Pokemon, also a lot of modern Pokemon features were introduced there. That is also true. I do agree, Caleb, to an extent. I feel like ever since Gen 5, well, not Gen 5, Gen 6 onwards, there's been a lot of like quality of life stuff that they've added, which has been great, but they've definitely focused more on children as time has gone on, which is completely fair. The game is for children. It's literally rated 3+, right? Or 7+, or like whatever the age rating is in America. Like, it's for kids, and I completely get making the game easier for kids to understand and play and pick up. But yeah, they definitely removed a lot of stuff that was... There was no reason to remove it. And it's just one of those weird things where, I don't know, I guess it was just to more compensate and to, like, aim towards children, which the games are primarily for, rather than focusing on adults, which, obviously, adults love the game, but it isn't really for... We can play it, it's just not for us. Good stream, man. Really enjoyed it. Looking forward to the next one. Yeah, no problem, Sammy. Thank you for actually joining the stream and talking. It really helped me out, especially since this is my first stream on this channel. I do appreciate everyone here who has helped out and who's been commenting and who's been liking. Real quick, because I've just been reminded of it. If you are new to the stream and you haven't liked it already, please do, as it really does help the channel out. It helps, like, get this stream out there. And if you are enjoying my commentary, you're enjoying these live streams, and you want to see more videos to do with Pokemon and just other games in general, then definitely subscribe as well, as there will be more of this content. I plan to try and stream at least 5 times a week, maybe 7 sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling, but hopefully Monday to Friday and maybe the weekend sometimes. So yeah, if you aren't subscribed or if you haven't liked, please can you do so? I really would appreciate it. X and Y killed Typhlosion. X and Y did kill Typhlosion. I know that was ages ago. I went on a bit of a rant about the Pokemon game. Sorry about that. I'm catching up to the chat now. But X and Y did kill Typhlosion. Yeah, they ruined his sprite completely. I prefer the 3D over the sprites. I love the 2D sprites, but I just love the 3D ones better. It's like that meme where it's like, oh, I love this, but I prefer this. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. That's why I feel like it's always going to be difficult to please people, or like say one game is better than the other, because the whole 3D thing was done because obviously some people are going to appreciate the 3D graphics more. It's just the way it is. Some people prefer 2D, some people prefer 3D. And obviously you're one of the people who prefer 3D, so the games have obviously benefited more being 3D for people like you who do appreciate the 3D sprites. And me, at this point, I like fully like the 3D sprites now. It obviously took a long time for me to get there, but since I know we're only going to have 3D now, I really like the 3D sprites. I feel like there's a lot to be earned with the 3D stuff. And there's a lot that can be done with the 3D stuff as well. This is actually my favorite looking Pokemon since Gen 5. Yeah, I really like the art style. I didn't like it when it was first shown, but now that I'm actually playing it and like doing stuff on it, it's actually really, really good. Wolfcat, I'm getting real tired, so getting off for now. Good luck with PIPLUP. Hope you get it. I'll check back later to see if you got it. Thank you so much, Wolfcat, for joining the stream. This is my first stream on this channel, so I'm grateful to anyone who's here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. I do hope to see you again in the stream at some point. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. I actually caught up with the chat now. I took a while to catch up because I went on a massive rant, but I am caught up now. It's funny, I keep seeing reviews complaining about the art style of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, and I'm like, I love this though. Yeah, it's just one of those things. And like I said, I was one of the people when it was first shown, so like I think it was the big February of this year in that Pokemon event, when they showed that trailer. I wish I could have recorded it. I was in a call with my friends, and when the trailer started and it showed this chibi art style, we all just sort of went silent and no one really said anything. But now that I'm actually playing these games and I'm seeing it in movement and like moving it, like I'm seeing it control with my own hands, it's really, really nice. Like the chibi style works really well for it. And obviously when you're in battles and stuff, you get the full 3D models, which also look incredible. So I feel like they did a good job overall of like mixing the art styles. Not only did they create a new one being the chibi models, but they've kept like the big 3D models from Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, which looks spectacular, by the way. And also, I'm very excited to like progress in this game because I want to change my outfit, which is another thing I'm excited for. Because obviously you didn't used to be able to do that, but now you can. So that's also something I'm excited for. Being able to add like a bit of drip to your character is something that I can't complain about. Making your characters look the way you want also like adds to the RPG element. PIPLUP, shine! I know it's only been 25, but shine, you little penguin. Yeah, any sort of customization in like any of these games, it just adds to it. Also, the soundtrack in this remake is just incredible. Caleb, I bet the soundtrack is incredible. I can't hear it. When I play the game off stream, just to like progress and stuff, I will Obviously, I'd be able to listen to the soundtrack and appreciate it more. But as of right now, with the way the stream's set up, I can't hear it. So I have no idea what any of the music sounds like. So I believe in your word. When you say it's good, I believe it. But I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow, most likely, to actually hear that with my own ears. Like I said, it's really weird for me because I'm just playing in silence. Like, I'm seeing the game, but it is completely pitch silence, like nothing. And I'm just hearing myself talk. So it'll probably make me appreciate the music more, if anything. I am excited to hear it. I also do believe at the end of the game, sorry if this is a slight spoiler, but I believe at the end of the game you can get something that makes the music the original music from the DS games. So if you want to listen to the original music, or you like the original music more, then you get an item that lets you switch between them. So you can either just listen to the new music, or you can listen to the old stuff, which I also think is really cool. Obviously, that is an endgame thing, though. I don't know how you unlock it. I think you have to give an item to a specific NPC. I'm not entirely sure, though. I'll probably make a video on it. I probably won't make a video on it, because by the time I get to it, everyone in the mothers have probably made a video on like how to get the original Gen 4 DS music. But if I find out, I'll let you guys know. Be glad you can't hear it because you'll go insane after like the 1,000 resets of hearing the same stuff. Probably. You're probably right. If anything, I need to play music. Since this is my first stream on this channel, I was spending all my time setting up like the layout and everything. I was going to download a bunch of music that I can actually play during the stream, or at least to myself, which I might do in the future stream. Obviously, for you guys, you'd have to let me know in the future if you'd want music in the background, or if you can just like, if you just like the Pokemon music instead. But if I can't get the audio working on my end for me, I'll probably have to get some music going, because sitting in silence like this is a weird experience, I'll tell you that. If you've never recorded before or live streamed, it's a very, very weird experience. Just talking to yourself in a silent room. Because I can guarantee you that I'd appreciate the music at least right now, because I feel like I haven't heard any noise in like 5 hours, even though it's been like 1 hour, literally. Literally only 1 hour. But I'm excited to hear the music. I'm excited to hear it. Hearing Starly's cry over and over is very annoying after a while. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it's incredibly annoying, especially with how high-pitched of like a shriek Starly's cry is. Yes. But at the same time, I do like the noise, because like I said, when I'm hunting shinies, not all the time, but sometimes I rely on the sound for the shiny sparkles rather than actually looking at the screen. So I am like semi-worried that I'm going to be playing and I'm not going to be paying enough attention, and I'm going to like soft reset over the shiny. But I'm sure you guys will not let that happen. Fingers crossed. Or hopefully I'm just paying enough attention that I won't accidentally soft reset over it. But sound does help for shiny hunting. That's just a tip for anyone out there. Like, if you're shiny hunting and watching a different video, 100% have your sound on, because you might just miss it. I don't think I've ever soft reset over a shiny or failed a shiny yet, but there's always time. There's always time, whether it's now, whether it's in this stream, or if it's in the future, there's always time for a shiny to be reset. So let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm doing the PIPLUP hunt as well right now, and I can't wait to find a shiny Starly before PIPLUP. Don't even put that into the universe, Caleb. I'm also scared that I'm going to get this Starly, but I'm trying to believe that it's not going to happen. But yeah, I hope that neither of us get the shiny Starly. I'd be fine with I'd be fine with the shiny Starly if we could catch it, but it's the fact that we have to just stare at it. We have to stare it in the eyes and either kill it or just soft reset the game, and both of those things are horrible when it comes to a shiny. I mean, be sure to give yourself a little break every now and then. Oh yeah, of course, I'll give myself. I won't just sit here for like 50 hours. I know some people are doing a sleep lock of the game, which is where like you don't like you play the game until you beat it pretty much, which means you don't sleep until you beat in the game. I couldn't do that, I don't think. At least not anytime like now. I'd have to like mentally prepare myself for staying up for that long. The fact that this is at midnight right now means this stream isn't going to be as long as others, When I stream during the week, I'll probably make it like a decent stream, like a decent like 3-4 hour stream. This one will probably only be about 2 hours because because currently I'm in the UK, so it's 11 minutes past 1 at the moment. So I'll probably keep this stream going till about 2, and then I'll head off. But the streams during the week and on the weekend and whatever, I'll actually make them a lot longer. So it's more time to actually talk to you guys, but it's also hopefully so I can make some actual like some sort of like a dent into the shiny hunt, because we've been doing this, like I said, for an hour and 11 minutes, and I've only done about to be 30 soft resets. So it's definitely going to take a while. Like I said, it was a massive mistake doing this shiny starter hunt, but I don't know, I think it'll be fun. And also, if worse comes to worse, and I want to like carry on the game, or if I want to stream a different shiny hunt or something, I can always load up the save on my second account, and then just like play ahead in that version, and then come back to this account and just shiny hunt again. Like I don't actually have to go past the PIPLUP if I want to progress. I can just use a different profile on the Switch. I had to focus there for a sec. I've been hunting the runaway electrodes in Hard Gold Soul 7 for months. Found one on Sunday and killed it. It was terrible, but I got incredibly lucky and found it again on Tuesday. And that is why shiny hunting is incredible. You can shiny hunt for months and months and months and get nothing. Literally, you can have the shiny charm. You can have all the other different charms. You can move Masuda methoding, and you can get nothing for weeks, months. Or you can do exactly what you did. You can like complete the month and month hunt, kill the shiny, and probably have one of the worst like moments of your life, and then completely redeem it just like days later. It's just the way shiny hunting is, and that's like what's so sick about it. What's so cool, and what's like so special about shiny hunting is just you never know when it's gonna shine. It can be in 10 encounters, it can be in 5,000 encounters, it can be in 1,000,000 encounters. It's all entirely RNG, and I think that's just what's so cool about shiny hunting. And I feel like that's why people like shiny hunting streams and shiny hunting themselves so much. It's just the thrill of this next one that I get right now. Like, this next PIPLUP that I get right now could be shiny. It won't be, because I'm just not that lucky, but it could be. And that's what's exciting. That's what keeps everyone going. Like, every shiny hunter on the platform, on Twitch, on YouTube, ask them, it's that thrill of maybe it only being one more before you get it. Thought my style was a shiny for a sec, had a mini heart attack with just some slight glare on the screen. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen to me, especially if I get more tired. I'm gonna like daze in and out of like consciousness, and I'm gonna start thinking everything's shiny. I'm just like, I'm really trying to focus just in case something is shiny, because like I said, I don't want to soft reset over it. Sorry if you heard that noise, then I'm just readjusting my mic, but yeah, I don't want to soft reset it. I'll be very sad if I do. Obviously, if I do, I just get back on the hunt and just carry on. But yeah, I hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to join the gang of people who failed shinies. I've watched my fair share of shiny compilations on YouTube. Oh, well, sorry, shiny fail compilations on YouTube. And I never want to be on one of those compilations. Top 5 shinies of the week and stuff like that, yes, I will happily be on those. Top 5 like shiny fails of the week, no. Please, dear God, don't ever give me bad luck like that. Like, I can't handle it. I would probably cry on stream, and you guys don't want to see that. Shiny hunting is family-friendly gambling. Literally, there you go. That's it. If you want to gamble, but you're not old enough to actually go to a casino or anything, just play Pokemon and shiny hunt. It's the thrill that any Pokemon could be a shiny. I mean, literally, in the older Pokemon games, you could gamble, because there was the, what was it called? The arcade, what was it called? I'm gonna actually search this on Google really quick. What was the name of it? Pokemon gambling thing. There was the slot machines and stuff. Oh, the Game Corner, that was it, the Game Corner. How many of you guys remember the Game Corner who are in the stream right now? Obviously, you have to have played the older gen games because they removed it. The reason they removed it is because they would have had to up their age rating if they were to keep it in, because technically it counted as gambling because it was slot machines and stuff. But if anyone remembers the Game Corner, it was incredibly cool. It was literally just full of slot machines and just different games that you could play. And that obviously, I just assumed they didn't want all the children to get a gambling addiction. Obviously, with the game corner and like shiny hunting and catching all the Pokemon, they were probably kind of afraid that they were going to turn everyone into obsessive gamblers. So they did remove that from later games, but damn, that was a throwback, remember, in the game corner. Doing this definitely helps me stop spending money on Pokemon cards. Agreed, Shaz. I want to spend my money on Pokemon cards so badly, but like, it's just so expensive. Like, I love it. I love Pokemon cards so much. Whether that's like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Magic cards, I like all of them. Yu-Gi-Oh is like my bread and butter. Like, I love Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But I do also really like Pokemon cards and Magic cards as well. Yu-Gi-Oh is like my favorite card game. But yeah, this definitely does help me stop spending money on that stuff. Hopefully, one day in the future, I'll be filthy rich and I can spend all of my money on Pokemon cards. But as it stands right now, I probably shouldn't do that. So I'll try and avoid that, at least for the near future anyway. Should I say it will stop me spending money on cards? Yeah, I mean, that's it. Just cards in general are incredible. If you get into any sort of like card collecting, it's incredibly fun. But yeah, it does break the wallet a little bit. It does destroy the wallet in your entire bank. Although the shiny cardboard is great when you get it. When you open a pack and you get that shiny cardboard, there isn't really a feeling that matches it. I can't lie. It's funny. I play Pokemon video games, but Magic cards. Oh no. Well, how about the Pokemon? Like, what do you think the percentage of people is who like collect Pokemon cards but don't play the Pokemon card game? Like, I understand how to play the Pokemon TCG, but I don't. I've played the what is it? The app a couple times, the TCG app, the Pokemon TCG app. And I do like the game, but I'm into more collecting Pokemon cards than actually playing the TCG. Whereas Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I like collecting them, but I also really love playing the game, even though it's a kind of convoluted and the rules are a bit stupid. Like, obviously, if you watch the Yu-Gi-Oh anime back in the day, or even recently, the rules of the anime don't make any sense. But the actual card game, even it does make sense, but it has some really, really confusing mechanics on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So I feel like a lot of people stray away from it. Whereas the Pokemon card game is really easy to understand, but I feel like people are more just in it for the actual cards themselves than actually playing it and actually playing the TCG, which is really weird. It's just weird how a game designed to be played, no one really plays. Obviously, people do play it, but most of the people do just hunt for like certain cards and then just like obviously keep them or get them graded. It's just kind of weird how that works. It's kind of weird how the whole like card, what's the word? Like the card market works. But I do understand like card collecting. As said, Yu-Gi-Oh cards especially are like my bread and butter. I do want to like get into buying more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's just I don't know where to. Like, I haven't really kept up with it over the past couple of years, so I don't know what to buy anymore. Or like what's interesting or what's the new stuff. So I need to like sort of like learn it again. Magic is a really elegant one-way game for the most part, in my opinion. Most play modern. Yeah, I got into Magic about like 5 years ago. And I got into like a brief period where I really got into it. Like I was actually building decks consistently. And I was actually like using them in real life. I was actually like going out to like a card, I don't know, like a card game like shop, I guess, and actually playing with real people. But I sort of fell out of it. But then I got back into it again with the Magic client, the web client. But again, it's one of those things where I didn't want to spend money on cards at the time. So I sort of fell out of it. That's my main issue why I'm not into card games now. It's just I don't have the money right now to just be like spending on cards. Hopefully in the future, as said, I can get back into more the collector's side of it and hopefully actually play the games. But right now, it's not really possible. My last 2 packs of Evolving Skies, I got an Umbreon V and a Secret Rare Gold card. It's so thrilling but expensive hobby. Yes, especially, like, the thing is, when you spend the money on a pack and you get something good, the money that you spent doesn't, like, you don't feel bad for the money that you've spent. Like, obviously, it still costs money, but you feel like you've gotten something from the money that you put into it. It's when you put money into it and you don't get anything in return. That's when it's its most painful, and then you have like an existential crisis about like why you've spent the money and how you shouldn't have spent the money, and then you're just sort of depressed for the rest of the day. So I do understand that. Yeah, it's just all about luck. It's just about actually getting something. If you get something that you actually like, then it all feels worth it. If you get nothing, then there's not really an experience like it. Like opening a pack of cards after spending money and not getting anything is very, very demoralizing. And also, the issue with Pokemon as well, I know this is an issue with some other card games, but this is the Pokemon TCG specifically, is that it's just impossible to get cards. Like, I did want to buy a box of the 25th anniversary, was it? 20th anniversary Pokemon box. Like, I wanted to get a box of that, but it just isn't anywhere. Like, I tried pre-ordering it, and everyone had put pre-orders in, so I couldn't get one after that. Then when it actually came out, they'd all been pre-ordered, so there was no backlog. And even now, you still can't get a hold of them. You have to go through scalpers to get them, at least in the UK anyway. So that's like one of the other things I don't like about Pokemon cards is it's just, I never feel like I can actually get the cards. Like Yu-Gi-Oh! I never have an issue with Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, sometimes. Pokemon, I can never buy any cards. The only cards that I can buy for Pokemon are like stray packs that I see in like supermarkets and shops. Like actual boxes, or trying to buy like an actual boxes, or just like actual new boxes that are coming out. I can never get a hold of them just because they just don't exist. The scalpers get a hold of them too quickly. I'm not the only one trying for shiny PIPLUP. Yep, you're not the only one. We had someone else in this chat before also hunting for shiny PIPLUP. Like, it seems like people are on the PIPLUP grind, on the starter grind in general, Matthew. But I am happy to see another fellow PIPLUP grinder in the chat. I hope you do get him soon. As you can see, currently I'm on 34, and I do not have it. I was kind of hoping that he was going to be shiny then when I said that, but he indeed wasn't. But I do hope you get yours soon, Matthew, and I hope you enjoy the stream. Does the Pokemon TCG have a draft format? No, I don't think it does. At least from the ones I've played in real life, I've never seen the draft format work. Obviously, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has draft and Magic has draft, but yeah, I've never seen it in Pokemon. But as said, I'm not super... I'm not as into Pokemon cards as Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic, so I'm not sure. But I don't think it has draft. I imagine you could draft, though. I don't see why not. I think I'm probably wrong, actually, Caleb. It probably does have a draft format, but it probably isn't popular. I know the draft format's popular in Magic, but I don't think it'd be popular in Pokemon. At the same time, life is short and it's a hobby to enjoy and bring some happiness, so never see it as money wasted. Oh yeah, for sure, Shaz. I mean, that's a healthy way to think about anything that you buy. Like, whether your hobby is like... I've just noticed the chat is slightly off screen. I'll fix that for next stream. It's like going off screen slightly. Yeah, that's the way I think about any hobby, Shaz, and I feel like most people need to think about hobbies this way. Otherwise, it will lead to like very negative thoughts. Like whether you're whether you're a game collector or a card collector, or like, I don't know, you love collecting like teddy bears of like a certain character that you like, whatever it is, as long as you enjoy doing it, no matter how much it costs, like that's all that really matters at the end of the day. I don't think you should ever be judged, or you should ever feel bad about what you're buying. If you enjoy buying something, or you enjoy collecting something and it makes you happy, then just do it. There's zero reason not to do it. Obviously, there's some stuff that you shouldn't. There's like gambling addiction. Like when it becomes an addiction, then you need to like obviously. Was that shiny? No, okay. I thought that Starly was shiny. Then I was a bit worried for a second. Yeah, obviously if you get addicted to something, then you need to do something about that. But I feel like for the most part, most people just enjoy whatever it is they're collecting, or like whatever it is they're collecting or buying, and I think that's perfectly fine. Like I love collecting video games as well. I'm a big video game collector, and it's just literally I don't really care how much stuff costs as long as I think it was like just a good investment. If it makes me happy, it was a good investment. Been at it for an hour and a half nearly. Yeah, Matthew, about the same here. My stream has been going on for 1 hour 26 minutes. So I've literally been doing it for more or less the same amount of time as you. It's pretty much since launch, basically, Matthew. So we're probably both on similar soft resets. You may be on more because I keep getting slightly distracted by the stream and I keep forgetting to press A. But yeah, we're probably quite similar right now. As said, I hope we can both get it. I hope that our shiny hunts don't last too long. But obviously we do need to get lucky for that. Do you have other shiny targets planned in Shining Pearl post PIPLUP? I'm going for something in the double encounters for sure. And then soft reset for Drifloon. The only one I have in mind like right now is Shinx. And again, I know that's really early on and it's really annoying. Like I was talking before how I want to progress through the game. But I do want to shiny hunt Shinx. Obviously I can come back and hunt him if I have to. But there's a good chance I'll hunt him when I get to his patch of grass. Which obviously is really early on. Shinx is like the main one though. Anything else that I'm trying to hunt? I'm trying to think. Obviously, I'll be hunting the legendaries when we get to that part of the game. Like I'll pretty much hunt all of them for the most part. I'll do a specific one first, like Rayquaza and stuff. But legendaries, that'll get done. In terms of regular Pokemon, I think Shinx is the only one at the moment. I'll have actually, no, I won't look because it'll take too much time into the stream. I'm trying to think of other like Gen 4 specific Pokemon that I want to hunt that have a good shiny. But I'd have to have a look at Gen 4 Pokemon specifically because, and the main reason I say this is because of the Underground now. Because of the Underground now, it's opened up the options to a lot of different Pokemon that you can actually hunt in the early game on like the mid game. So there might be something in the Underground that I want to hunt. I'm not sure yet. Oh, Buizel. Buizel's one that I definitely want to hunt. I really, really like Buizel. Buizel was one of those ones where when I was a kid watching the Diamond and Pearl cartoon, when I was like 10 or something, like I loved Buizel. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on why. I really, really liked Buizel. I will definitely give Buizel a hunt at some point. Is there anyone else? Roselia, Roserade, obviously that'd be a fun one to hunt. I would love to hunt that as well. And then anything to do with like Murkrow, like Honchkrow, I would also like to hunt as well. But my main focus that I 100% like definitely hunt is Shinx. Because Shinx to me has one of the best shinies in the entire franchise. Like in the entire Pokemon franchise of every single game. Shinx is one of my favorites when it comes to shiny Pokemon. So that's the main one, but the other ones that I mentioned as well, I'll definitely be going for whenever I can see them. Oh, for sure, I have a limit on how much I spend for the week. It's more helpful to limit yourself as it feels more rewarding and you get excited for the next lot. Yeah, exactly. Limiting yourself and then like treating yourself to a purchase is like the best way to do it. Because again, then it feels like a treat. When everything just feels like, oh, I can buy this and buy this, it stops feeling as exciting. But when it feels like a treat or a reward, then you tend to appreciate it a lot more. I'm really hoping they fix the shiny charm before I get to the post game. I want to get all the legendary. Yeah, the thing is, you say fix the shiny charm, and I'm also agreeing with you. They do need to fix it, but I still don't know if it's a bug or if they intentionally made it like that. Like, realistically, it doesn't make any sense that they made it like that. So it has to be a bug, because why would they just ruin the shiny charm? Like, it's been the same since Gen 5. Like, I don't see why you'd suddenly make it do something else, and something really bad at that. So I like to believe it's a bug, and they will fix it, but I also haven't seen any like data miners or like YouTubers mention it. The only mention we had of it was that it only works on eggs, and then the discussion sort of just stopped after that. So I don't know. Hopefully it is a bug and it does get fixed, because I'm going to be catching all the Pokemon anyway in the decks for the shiny charm. I just hope that the shiny charm actually does what it's meant to do. Otherwise, I'm going to feel kind of cheated. And also, it'll make all the shiny hunts incredibly hard. Like, I know some people are like elitists when it comes to shiny hunting, and they like the 1 in 4,000 odds. And some people like to go even further, and they like the 1 in 8,000 odds. But if I can get anything that makes my hunt easier, then I'm definitely going to do it. So that's why I've always hunted for the shiny charm. But if it doesn't work in this game, it's just going to be really weird. And like I said, it's just going to make a lot of shiny hunts incredibly difficult to do and like very tiresome. So I do hope that it does get changed. or at least like someone mentions it, whether it is Pokemon themselves or if a data miner mentions it. I just want to see some confirmation that it is a bug and it isn't meant to be like that. I'm sure people will be approaching the end game since it's been out for about 24 hours now anyway. So I'm sure especially with Pokemon Home, people can just transfer everything over. So I'm sure people will start complaining about it soon, and if they do, we'll know. But also, they never fixed the bug shiny hunting odds and Sword and Shield with the chaining encounters. That's not true. They did fix that, Caleb. I don't... Wait, actually, let me just... Alex, I gotta go now, up in 6... I am so sorry, Alex. Thank you for staying. I really do appreciate it. I didn't realize you were still here. I really do appreciate it, though, mate. Thank you. I will see you in my stream next time. But yeah, Caleb, they actually did fix it in Sword and Shield. It was revealed like 2 weeks ago. No, 2 weeks ago, like a month ago. It turned out that just the information we knew was wrong. For the longest time, everyone thought that it was... If you kill 500 Pokemon, it means every Pokemon after that has increased shiny rates. But what it meant is when you kill a certain amount of Pokemon, it increases your brilliant chance. It increases the chance for you to find a brilliant Pokemon, which was the Pokemon with the yellow aura around them in Sword and Shield. And those yellow aura Pokemon had a much higher chance to be shiny. So it turns out they didn't... It was never bugged. We just didn't have the correct information. So we all assumed that it was broken. Really, I didn't know that. Yeah, no, literally, it was revealed about like 3 weeks to a month ago. Like, everyone just thought that they were never going to patch it, but it turns out we were just wrong. Like, it wasn't Pokemon's fault. We were just incredibly wrong. And obviously, you know how information works. Like, we get given the information, and then a YouTuber tells everyone, and then every other YouTuber also tells everyone, and then that just becomes the way it works. But yeah, it turns out we got that wrong really early on, so it was just wrong for the past 2 years. Which is kind of incredible. It means we didn't know how to shiny hunt properly in Sword and Shield until about a month ago. Which is insane to me. Like, the fact that we didn't know how to shiny hunt in a Pokemon game for 2 years is, like, incredible. But yeah, it wasn't the developer's fault. It turns out it was just our fault. I'm still interested to see if there's any unique shiny hunting methods in this. I know in this game there's the Poke Radar method, which will be my first time actually doing it. I didn't, as said earlier in the stream for people who weren't here, I did play Gen 4 back in the day, and I played every Pokemon game as they've come out, but I only started shiny hunting properly in Sword and Shield, so Gen 8. So I've shiny hunted in Sword and Shield, and I've shiny hunted in previous games since, but I've never done the radar method in Diamond and Pearl, so this will actually be my first time doing it when we unlock that stuff. So that'll be really, really interesting to do. It's one of the only shiny hunting methods I haven't, like, done. Because obviously each game, like, sort of has its own unique thing for the most part. And the Poke Radar was the one in this, but it will be a while before I get there. So I'm not thinking about it too much, but it will be fun actually doing it. I'm still not entirely sure how it works. I'll have to figure it out when we actually get there. But it does look quite it does look like quite a fun method from when I used to, like, watch people shiny hunt. God, my voice is starting to give in now. I can feel, like, the scratchiness on my throat. But as said, I will keep this going till 2. I'll keep it going till 2 p.m. Which is, like I said, 2 hours from midnight. But the rest of the streams that I do, as said, I'll be streaming tomorrow. My consistent schedule will probably be Monday to Friday. I'll consider doing them on the weekends, but I just have to, like, sort out a schedule and stuff, because I want to try and also upload daily as well. But we'll have to see if I can do that. It might be every other day. But streams hopefully should be every day. But this stream right now, as said, is only going to be for about 2 hours. And then I'll stream again tomorrow during the afternoon. Well, not tomorrow. I'll stream again later. I'll stream again in, like, 12 hours from now is the best way to put it. There we go. And that'll probably be around the time I stream every day. I need to try and figure out the perfect time, because obviously American people and stuff and a lot of the world come on at different times. People in the UK and, like, Australia and stuff, it's probably good times for us, but other people it's not. So I'll find the optimal time, but yeah, I'll figure out, like, the proper stream schedule and have that ready for the next video. I'll also make a Twitter account and stuff for this YouTube channel, because I don't have one currently. The only way you can currently reach me is on YouTube. So if you do need to contact me, just, I guess, do it through the comments. But I will make a Twitter and stuff that you can follow. I'll do that, like, tomorrow as well. And I'll have that somewhere on stream, so you know it's click and stuff. But yeah, I mean, we haven't got it yet, and I didn't expect to have gotten it yet. But we've made good progress. I think 40 encounters in like an hour and 40 minutes is pretty good. I think we're going to end on about 50, which implies to me that we're doing about 25 encounters an hour, which is stressful, because when I think about, like, how bad the shiny rates are and how it can go up to, like, 4,000, 25 an hour is not ideal. But hopefully I'll speed up a bit as, like, the streams go on. Hopefully I'll get a lot faster with it. And as said, if we all get bored of this, or I just want to break from it, then I'll just play this on my second account, and I'll actually progress further in the story and then play from there. But as said, we'll see. Maybe I'll get the shiny PIPLUP literally next Pokemon, so maybe we won't have to do that. We might be able to carry on literally in the afternoon. But realistically, the stream this afternoon is most likely going to be more of this. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Hopefully you've enjoyed the painful PIPLUP hunt. And hopefully you're excited for more painful PIPLUP hunting. I also imagine currently as well, there's a lot of streams going on, so it's probably best... it'll probably be better that I go off at 2 anyway, just to, like, give other people a chance to do the thing. Because I imagine since this released 2 hours ago, everyone will be streaming it. So it's probably quite oversaturated right now, or populated. I'm very surprised anyone at all has found this stream, to be honest. Considering I was a channel with 0 subscribers and only 1 video currently, I'm very, very surprised and shocked that people actually found this live stream. I do appreciate everyone who's been in this live stream. Whether you've left a like, subscribed, or you've just sent a message in chat, I really do appreciate it. So thank you to everyone who's still here. I don't actually know who's here because I don't want to have that page up. I find it easier to stream if I don't have, like, a view counter, because then I don't think about whether or not anyone's here. I can just, like, sort of keep the conversation and keep the flow going. If I have a live view counter, then I'll be, like, worrying when people leave and join. So I try to avoid having a view counter on my stream. I'll just let it rock the way it is now. And just pretend like there's 50 people watching me. I know there isn't, but what if there is? That's the real question. But yeah, my voice is, like, slowly dying. I can feel it. It's getting kind of painful. I haven't done this in a while. I mentioned this earlier. I typed shiny PIPLUP brilliant down into YouTube. Oh wow, so it came straight. I mean, that's good at least for the algorithm. The fact that I'm showing up on the algorithm is good. I'm happy that I'm, like, popping up to all, like, the addicted PIPLUP lovers in the chat. Everyone who loves PIPLUP ran to this stream as soon as it hit midnight. Now I'm subscribed. Thank you, Caleb. I really appreciate that. Like I said, everyone who subscribed this stream or liked or anything, I really, really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It'll also help me in the future when it comes to these streams. It'll help get my channel out there. Like, anything that affects the algorithm, whether that's likes, comments, subscriptions, messages, every little thing helps. And I really do appreciate anything that you guys do. Like I said, even if it is just a message saying, like, good, like, hope, like, good luck on the stream, then it is incredibly helpful. And I really do appreciate everyone that stops by. But yeah, I'm glad the algorithm's working, and I'm glad, like, this channel's getting some sort of, like, growth, because as said, basically I had a different channel, but it was focused on mobile games, and I've, like, sort of fell off and on it for the past couple of years, and I thought if I wanted to, like, focus on Pokemon and focus on, like, gameplay stuff, it'd be best to make a new channel. So that the algorithm doesn't get messed up and that everyone who's subscribed is 100% subscribed for this and nothing else. Because I ran into issues with my old channel where I tried doing Pokemon streams, and although some people liked it, some people were really upset because obviously they were used to my mobile game stuff. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to, like, start fresh with this game and just start a new channel. So the fact that we've gained, like, 10 subscribers or something off this one stream is incredible. Like, I really can't thank you guys enough. I know I'm gonna stop, like, talking about how much I appreciate you guys now. I feel like that's how much I've been doing, like, what I've been doing for the past, like, 5 minutes. But yeah, thank you. Thank you. It showed up when I typed Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shiny Star. Okay, right. So my keywords are working then at least. That's a good thing. Oh wait, that's an extra encounter. This is 42 and then it's 43. For my next encounter after this Piplup, I'm just going to choose the Turtwig or the Chimchar just to see what happens. If one of them ends up being shiny, I'll be really sad, but I'll do it once just to see. I'm also grateful the Starly hasn't been shiny yet. I'm very, very grateful for that. Anyone else is using the chat now? Is anyone doing a hunt currently themselves, or are they just watching me? Is everyone doing their own hunt, whether it's on the new games or if it's on an old game? Are you hunting a shiny starter like me, or are you trying to hunt a different shiny, or are you just playing the story? Definitely do let me know. I'm interested to know what people are doing right now. I feel like there's only a few people crazy enough to actually shiny hunt the starters, especially when the game just released. Because think about how many people right now are actually progressing through the story and making, like, just progress. And I'm just sat here in the first, 4 minutes of the game. And I just keep turning it on and off. From an outside perspective, I probably look like an insane person. Like, actually. Like, think about it. Imagine if you didn't know anything about Pokemon. And, like, you went on YouTube and found this stream. And you just saw me speaking to these people, closing the game and opening it again, and then speaking to the people. You would think I'm actually insane, like deluded. So I imagine it's proper weird from an outside perspective. Obviously, us Pokemon hunters, though, we all get it. We're all big one happy family of crazy people. Just a Chimchar starter, but I'm debating on just being like, yeah, nah. I mean, I completely get it. Like, I'm already at that point, but I feel like for the content, I must continue. I also feel like it'll be since I've put this up, like, I've put 2 hours in now nearly, I feel like the reaction when I do get it is going to be worth it. So I'm definitely going to continue, at least for the foreseeable future. There'll obviously be a point where I'll give up. I mean, the thing with shiny hunting is there's never a point in my head in which I should give up, because my argument always is, by the time I've put, like, let's say now, for example, I've put in 2 hours into the hunt. You could say, right, 2 hours, you didn't get anything, just give up. But in my head, it's like, I've wasted 2 hours doing it. So if I don't get the shiny now, then I've put in these 2 hours for nothing. So I may as well continue. Which is stupid logic, because I might be doing this for the next 40 hours. But yeah, my logic is just that, like, if I've wasted this time already, I may as well just continue to do it. But I do understand why people would want to give up on this hunt. It's probably shiny starter hunting, where you have to, like, watch the animation of it being thrown out, are like some of the hardest hunts in Pokemon. They're just really time constraining. In addition to the Piplup hunt, I'm doing a shiny Moltres hunt in yellow because I hate myself. That you're a brave soldier, Caleb. Doing any shiny hunt in gens 1 to 4, or is it 1 to 3, where the odds were still 1 in 8,000. Like, Godspeed, my man. Like, I've never attempted a shiny hunt with the 1 in 8,000 odds just because I don't know. Like, I have patience when it comes to shiny hunting. Like, I can shiny hunt stuff for a long time. But 1 in 8,000 just seems so incredibly, like, low to me that I feel like it would never happen. Obviously, like I said, it goes back to my argument earlier of just, it's RNG, it's numbers. Like, anything could happen at any point, but 1 in 8,000, bro, is just, it's too ridiculous. The odds are too ridiculous. At least 1 in 4,000 is like half of that. Like, think about how ridiculous that is. 1 in 4,000 sounds insane, but at least it's not 1 in 8,000. Like, it's literally half that, man. Close that one. But yeah, but getting a shiny in those games, though, probably feels amazing. Like, you probably feel like God when you get a shiny in those old games. If you could save next to the bag before you pick starter, that would be great. Yes, that's why it's slightly better in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, or just Ruby and Sapphire in general, and Emerald, is that you can save before the bag. And although you have to see the shiny in, although you have to see the Pokemon in battle and see its sprite first, it's much quicker. The bad part about this game is literally the having to go through the forest and do the cutscene and then choose the starter. It's just really, really long. The shiny starter hunting Heart Gold Soul Silver is the best followed. Yes, I'm literally, before I even finish that message, I know what you're talking about. It's because they did the smart thing where they showed the shiny sprite whilst you're choosing your starter. So for people who don't know, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, when you choose your 3 starters, it shows the picture of each Pokemon. So it shows Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile. But it actually shows whether or not the sprite is shiny when you're looking at which Pokemon to select. So I will show you, for example, now, just so you get an idea, when Barry shuts up. So like here, when I go into the bag, and you actually see the Pokemon. Wow, Pokemon. This is the first time I read that dialogue. Yeah, so when you see the Pokemon here, so like for me, it's obviously Turtwig, and then Chimchar, and then Piplup. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, when you hover over the Pokemon, not only does it show the picture straight away without you having to press it, but it will show whether or not the sprite is shiny. I was hoping they'd fix it for this game, so like, for example, if Piplup was shiny, I wouldn't much prefer it if it'd show there, but they kept the old hunt in for some reason, so you have to actually confirm it and then throw the Pokemon out, which is what makes the hunt so long. Heart Gold Soul Silver definitely got it right. They were definitely thinking about shiny hunters when they did that. There's no other reason for them to do it otherwise. The hunt in yellow is especially bonkers because the Pokemon aren't actually shiny. Oh yeah, that's true. No shinies in Gen 1, yeah. You have to send it to a different... If you check the stat... Yeah, you have to check its stats, or you can send it to a different game, correct? Right? I think? Like, if you send it to Gen 2, well, obviously that's really long, but if you send if you get a shiny Pokemon in Gen 1 and send it to Gen 2, it will be shiny in Gen 2. Yeah, the hunts in Gen 1 are for mad people, like actually mad scientists. You have to be like genetically engineered to be built different to hunt in a Gen 1 game. Or either that, or like you summoned powers from like the ancient ones or something. There's no way you can do that without having some sort of power. I really don't get it otherwise. It does seem like my stream is about to end off on 50 odd hunts. I've got 12 minutes left of the stream, so let's see how many we can get done in 12 minutes. I don't know. I might attempt a Gen 1 hunt one day. I don't hate myself enough yet to attempt a Gen 1 hunt, but maybe one day. There's just too much hassle to it. Like you said, without actually knowing if it's shiny, without checking the stats or sending it over to a different game, it's just way too long. Yeah, it's shiny in Gen 2, but the way you know in advance... Yeah, the stats, yeah. I remember reading about that, because I wasn't sure. I just didn't think shinies existed until... Like, well, I used to anyway. I just didn't think shinies existed until, like, Gen 2 or 3. But now it turns out they were always there. It's just they hid them from people. But that's also mad to me, Caleb, that there were shinies in those games, because think about it. Imagine all the children of the world that played the Gen 1 games when they came out. Imagine how many of those children got shinies, but they literally never knew. Like, they never ever knew and never will, because they're either stuck on that Gen 1 game and they abandoned the game 20 years ago and they haven't touched it since, or they just didn't know how to check it was shiny. Because shinies were always a thing on, like, the playground where someone was like, oh, I got this Pokemon that was a different color. At least for me anyway, because for me, childhood Pokemon was like Gen 3, Gen 4. That was my prime childhood Pokemon. It was always like talks on the playground and stuff of like, oh, I got this weird colored Pokemon, and people were just like, nah, you're lying, or you're wrong, or you just made that up. It wasn't until like Gen like 5 where they started like actually discussing it in game with the shiny charm and stuff that people realized that these shinies were a thing. So it's weird to think how many people had shinies in like Gen 1 and stuff and literally just didn't know, and no one knew for years and years. Obviously Gen 2, 3, and 4 and 5 onwards, like you'd know something weird was going on if you got a shiny, because obviously the Pokemon would be a different color. But actually knowing what the shiny was, though, like, yeah, man, it's just weird to think about. The only full-odds hunts I've done successfully are in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I got Cyndaquil, a Game Corner Shiny Sandshrew, and the Runaway Electrode. Heart Gold Soul Silver, personally, for me, is also just one of my favorite games. Do you hunt in that just because it's one of your favorite games, or do you just find it the quickest to hunt in those games? If I were to hunt in those games, it would literally just be because it's my favorite Pokemon games. I love Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Well, it is tied for first. My favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Emerald. Like, because that was one I played as a kid, and I just loved Emerald. Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, though, are my favorite Pokemon games just because they keep the 2D sprites, but it also has, like, so many quality of life features that it's just incredible to play. is personally just, yeah, it's hands down my favorite one. Gem 5, Black and White 2 is also a contender. Incredible games, best story by far. But Heart Gold and Soul Silver, yeah, like just the way that game looks and the way it plays and just how smooth it is, easily puts it up there with Emerald for me, like tied. And it's actually surprising as well, because I didn't play Heart Gold Soul Silver when it came out. I remember it coming out, but I didn't play Heart Gold Soul Silver until about 3 years ago, like 2018, 2019 maybe. So it's really weird. Like, it's just weird that I missed out on that in like 2012 or 2011 when it came out. Because I would have absolutely loved those games as a child. But for some reason, I just ended up skipping over them. The only soft reset hunt I've done in any Pokemon game is Let's Go Eevee, where I hunted Kabuto. I got it within 35, so it was super short. Yeah, the Let's Go Eevee hunts were weird. Like, I enjoyed... I don't know about, like, everyone else. I enjoyed Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu for what they were. Like, I know they were weird, and they were structured off Pokemon Go. And that was, like, the whole point. It was to, like, bring in people who've played Pokemon Go, and, like, make them play a console game. But I really liked the way they approached shiny hunting in that game with what they did. Like, I liked the whole, like, get a chain of 30 and then it increases the odds. And I liked being able to see the Pokemon in the overworld. Like, getting to see them in the overworld really, really helped out when it came to shinies, because obviously you only had to focus on what was shiny instead of hunting through the grass trying to find whatever it was you're looking for. Obviously, it cuts down time a lot when you just have to stand there and look. I'm actually new to Heart Gold Soul Silver. Got them a year ago, and I'm shiny hunting on the first playthrough. Also, I full-lodged shiny hunted Regieleki Sword. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are probably new to Heart Gold and Soul Silver. They're very expensive games. Like, owning those games I'm very happy that I've got my physical copy with the box. Because those games cost a ridiculous amount now, especially fully boxed. But if you have one physically, if you have like a physical copy, consider it like a collector's item, because they're really, really cool. And the full odds Regieleki, props to you. I did Regidrago. So I got my full odds Regidrago. It took a while. But then I started hunting Regigigas. So to think about this logically, I started hunting Regigigas when the Crown Tundra came out, and I still haven't got Regigigas to this day. I've probably put in like 50 hours of hunting for shiny Regigigas on Sword and Shield, and I never got it. It's still technically an ongoing hunt, but I just don't touch it that often because of the amount of hours I've put in, and it never seems to want to give itself up. I loved being able to see shinies in Overworld. Yeah, it's beautiful. I was kind of hoping they'd be in this game. Like, after Let's Go, I was hoping they'd be in Sword and Shield, because obviously we had Overworld Pokemon, but they didn't bring the shiny thing with it. I started playing Pokemon on my sister's GBA with Pokemon Emerald, and she also had Pikachu Edition and Pokemon Green. But my first Pokemon game I owned myself was my DS Lite and Pokemon Soul Silver. It will always have a place in my heart. I fully agree, Kilakami. Like, that first Pokemon game you get that's like yours is always like your favorite one, and that's why Emerald... First of all, Emerald's just a great game, but my first proper Pokemon game... Like, I played Fire Red, because a family member had it, but Emerald was my first one that I owned myself, and the memories I have attached to that game are like no other. Like, it's one of my favorite childhood games and one of my favorite like games now. It's like it's like ingrained in my memory so much, so I completely understand Kilakami. It's a really, really cool feeling. I got a legit copy in box for $60, but it took me weeks of hunting with a hard budget. Oh yeah, Kale, you definitely can find deals. You can find like really, really insane offers, but I think to put mine into perspective, I bought mine for I think I bought mine in 2018, my fully boxed copy for I don't know what this is going to be in dollars for people, so you might have to convert it. But I bought it for £55. Now, a fully boxed copy of Heart Gold Soul Silver in the UK, at least, on like eBay, fully boxed with the Pokewalker, is like £200, £220. So it's incredibly expensive. It's ridiculously overpriced. It's Nintendo's fault for not re-releasing the game. They should re-release it, or at least give us a way to play the old one. But getting a physical copy, man, it's next to impossible. Or you have to fork out like your life savings in order to get it. Very, very expensive games. My favorite shiny was in Heart Gold, and it was a Pidgey. Pidgeot is my favorite. Last shinies were Masuda Method. Got shiny Riolu in 12 hatches and shiny Trico in 412. Shiny Pidgey is a very, very interesting one because Pidgey is one of those ones where the shiny doesn't change much. But Pidgey and Pidgeot especially, is just a very cool design. So I completely understand why you'd want to hunt it shiny despite like the slight change. Masuda method definitely is the way to go sometimes. I do like Masuda in. It's weird for me. I liked the Masuda method, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I just get more of a change of scenery with hunting like this or like hunting in the grass. I do like Masuda, but obviously it's the hatching 6 eggs over and over again, and like that's all you see for the entire time you're doing it. I feel like with like hunts like this, like it's resetting, or if it's in the grass, you have a lot more movement. But Riolu's a great shiny as well, Shaz. Like Riolu and Trico, because Trico's like that cyan color, isn't it? Or like greenish. Trico's a really, really cool hunt. And Riolu's obviously black and gold, which is an incredible color scheme. I'm one of those people who don't really like the dark green shinies. I feel like a lot of people are in that boat. The dark green shinies aren't particularly nice. Like, I'm trying to think. Like Dragonite. Dragonite shiny, I'm not a fan of. Like, it's cool that it's a Dragonite, but the dark green color scheme just doesn't do it for me. Any shinies that are like dark green just don't look great, in my opinion, anyway. I will get Pokemon Pearl on Monday, and I will shiny hunt Chimchar. It's gonna be my first shiny hunt ever, but in my favorite gen. Crazy Car, it's similar for me. This is one of my favorite gens because it's one I played as a kid. This isn't my first shiny hunt, but this is my first starter shiny hunt. So I hope to see you again on Monday, as I'll probably be streaming, and I do hope that you do get some good luck in your streams and you get that Chimchar quickly. I used to bring the Pokewalker to school. I never really understood how it worked. Yeah, the Pokewalker, the Pokewalker's really weird. I don't know if you know this, but apparently at one point it was considered one of the best pedometers, like, of all time. A pedometer being one of those, basically a device that counts your steps. It was considered one of the most accurate pedometers ever made, and for some reason it was included with a Pokemon game. It's a really weird fact, that, and I don't know why the technology was so good for like pretty much a kid's toy. But yeah, the Pokewalker is cool. I didn't get to use it in its prime, as I only got it a couple years ago, but I have used it since, just like for the novelty. And it is a really cool like item, especially if you're a fan of Pokemon. I've got to go sadly, but I'll be back next stream. No problem, Caleb. I really do appreciate all you've been saying in chat, and I really just thank you for being here. Hope to see you in the next stream, my dude. Cyan with Red Tail, which I love, and Yellow Riolu into a Yellow Lucario. Just absolutely stunning shiny. Yeah, both incredible shinies. Trico you can't really go wrong with, but any Pokemon that has like a gold shiny or a black shiny, so obviously like the Riolu, being gold and black, or Greninja, which is a cool black shiny as well. Like and Charizard, any shiny that's black or gold or like yellow, incredible shinies. This, even if the Pokemon's terrible, if it's a gold or black shiny, it becomes a 10 out of 10. Thank you, man. I also hope you have some luck. Thank you. I am gonna need it. As you can see, I'm 50 in. I'm 51 into this hunt. It's about to be 52. So the luck isn't going great at the moment. Obviously, I'm nowhere near odds, but I believe that hopefully I can somehow get this massively under. I'm hoping for under 1,000, and I hope the same for you, Crazy Car. But RNG can be cruel sometimes, so we'll just wait and see. What was that Zelda game? What Zelda game? What? Did I mention a Zelda game? There's lots of Zelda games. Which Zelda game are you talking about? Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time. Are you talking about one of the Game Boy games? Minish Cap? Wind Waker? Like, what's going on? What Zelda game are we talking about? I think Shiny Luxray is nice. Yes, Matthew, exactly. And what color scheme does Shiny Luxray follow? Yellow and gold. And that's exactly why I'm going to be hunting him. He's my next hunt. One, because I love the Shinx line, but two, that Shiny is just ridiculously nice. I love Black and Gold Shinies besides starters, Ray or Lucario. I love Black and Gold Shinies besides starters, Ray or Lucario alone. Yeah, Black and Gold Shinies are just... They're on different level. They're like the premium of Pokemon Shinies. If you have to like call any like shiny Pokemon a premium shiny, it's gold and black Pokemon. There's something about them that just hits different. Link's Awakening. Yeah, Link's Awakening. Oh wait, this game kind of does look like Link's Awakening. Is that what you're pointing out? Oh, on your home screen. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, that's Link's Awakening. That is Link's Awakening. A very good game from what I've heard. I'm yet to play it. My friend actually let me borrow it. As I have like a podcast channel. And we're playing through all the Zelda games at the moment, so I'm yet to play it, but I've heard it's very, very good. I know it's a remake as well. I'm also a big fan of the Zelda series, just for anyone that's interested. If they want to know a bit more about me, I love the Zelda franchise. This will be my first time playing through all of them from start to finish, but I've played the majority of them, or at least like over half of them anyway. Absolutely love Zelda. But yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize what you were talking about with Zelda. I didn't realize I was on the home screen. It's because the chat's slightly delayed, so I wasn't entirely sure. I agree, Shiny Sylveon is a top favorite. I love how the shiny version is just a polar opposite color scheme to the normal Sylveon. I also agree. Sylveon in general is one of my favorite evolutions. I don't know if that's controversial, but I do like Sylveon. My favorite evolutions are Umbreon, Espeon, and Sylveon. How about everyone else in the chat? What are your favorite evolutions? Umbreon and Espeon are my favorites because of Pokemon Colosseum, which is a banger of a game. Again, another childhood favorite. I don't know how many people played Pokemon Colosseum, but Umbreon and Espeon are my favorite evolutions, and then Sylveon is also up there as well for me, personally. But I don't know if the Sylveon one's controversial. I know everyone loves Umbreon. But yeah, I feel like Sylveon's underrated. Or at least not that many people talk about Sylveon. I remember playing a Zelda game when I was a kid, and then Breath of the Wild. Only time I played them. Sylveon, they're a good evolution. Zelda games are great. If anyone wants like games to play, or like wants like get started into like a new game franchise, Zelda's a great franchise to get into. Sylveon's the only good evolution. Me, Morelli, you're wrong. You're wrong. It's not the only good evolution, but I'll accept your opinion. Just this once. I'll accept it. Umbreon's my fave Evo from Eevee. Yep, completely fair and valid answer. I feel like Umbreon's most people's favorite. Sorry, my mind just went blank there. I feel like Umbreon's most people's favorite. And I feel like it is because of Colosseum. But yeah, Sylveon, I love Sylveon. Ever since Sylveon was announced, the first show, I've loved Sylveon. Leafeon is also great. Yeah, Leafeon's good. Sylveon is my favorite. I have it tattooed on me. Oh my god, that's so cool, Shaz. If I had a Twitter account, I would honestly say tweet. I'm gonna set up a Twitter account like next time I stream, probably. So you guys will be able to follow me over there. But when I get my Twitter account set up and stuff, I would like to see a tweet of that tattoo, because that sounds incredibly cool. I want a tattoo myself. I just don't know what to get a tattoo of. Because there's just so many things that I'd like to get tattooed, but it's just really difficult coming up with one solid thing. But I would love to see that at some point, Shaz. That sounds really, really cool. Umbreon is lame to me. What's lame about Umbreon? I'm interested to know. What don't you like about it? Like, he's I don't know. There's just something about him that he gives off a very cool energy. He gives off a very mystic energy. I remember getting the red Gyarados in Soul Silver as a kid. I never knew it was shiny, and I just thought it was the only one in existence. That's what a lot of people thought, to be fair, Killer Kami. Like, a lot of people didn't realize, until Pokemon started, until the games actually actively started talking about shinies, no one really knew what they were. They were sort of this like wild thing that didn't exist. And anyone who spoke about them was just like basically lying or making stuff up. But when the games actually started talking about them, like even the red Gyarados and stuff, I feel like that's when people like started to go, oh, what are these things? Are there more of these things? So I'm not surprised that you didn't know there were more. The game didn't make it very obvious. It's not like there was an instruction manual that said, yes, shinies exist. They were just sort of a thing like people had to figure out by themselves. Luckily with the internet, like we know now, like this information's everywhere. But back in the day when you could only speak to people like that you knew, it was very difficult to see these things. Dang, I don't have Twitter, but it's on Instagram. Oh, well, I mean, that's not... I mean, I might end up making other social media platforms at some point. It's just because the channel's so, like, early on. I just didn't really think about any social media stuff. I didn't think I'd get this much... I didn't think I'd get this many, like, interactions this quickly. So I didn't think social media would be important, but I'm kind of regretting not having it now. Just because it'd be nice to be able to, like, talk to you guys and, like, communicate about stuff that I'm doing. But I'll get it all set up for like future streams, so you might be able. I might be able to see it at some point. Who knows? He's boring. That's completely fair. I tend to like the Pokemon people don't usually like, and I tend to dislike the Pokemon everyone likes. I mean, that's a good way to think about it. It means that It means that your opinions are always going to be unique, at least. That's a good way to think about it. And also, any teams that you make are always going to be, like, quite cool and not, like, super generic, like my team's about to be. Like, my team for Diamond and Pearl is going to be so generic. Like, the fact that Shinx is going to be on it is, like, one of the most generic things you could possibly do. Right, I'm on 55. I'll do one more encounter, and then I'm probably going to call the stream. I'll say this now since this is the earliest point. Before I end the stream and do this last encounter, if you did enjoy this content or you are enjoying it, please do like the stream and obviously subscribe as well if you do want to see more of these streams in the future, or if you want to see more videos from me, as I'll be trying to upload every day or every other day, and I'm going to be streaming about 5 days a week. So hopefully I can see you guys in the future, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content that I do put on the channel. And if you can like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Shiny Umbreon is one of my favorite shiny. I can't think of what shiny Umbreon looks like off the top of my head. I've probably seen it, but I can't think. Yeah, that's fair enough. I go to shiny PIPLUP hunt when I got this game, and your shoe was the first to pop up, so that's why I'm here. I'm very glad that you got it. I'm very glad that people found it. Even if it's just a handful of you, I'm glad that YouTube actually showed you my content. I'm more happy that you guys decided to stick around. Like Shaz and Mimarella especially, and Caleb before, and even Crazy Car Channel now. I'm happy that you've all stuck around and you've actually spoken to me throughout the stream. I really, really do appreciate it. Like, I honestly expected people to pop in and pop out, but you guys have stayed with me this entire 2 hours, so I really can't, like, say how much I appreciate it. Like, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I do hope to see you guys in the future, in future streams. Alright, final PIPLUP. Will it be shiny? Rubbing my hands together for the good luck. Whew. Rubbing my hands together for good luck. Shiny PIPLUP. Here it is. Let's go. Come on, Dawn. Bless me. Bless me. Bless me. Bless me, Dawn. Please. Shiny. No, it wasn't shiny. It was too good to be true. It was more than I could have asked. We ended up on 56. I just saw a video earlier that you can catch and shiny hunt all the stats from Gen 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the Grand Underground has a ton of Pokemon in there. I'll definitely be shiny hunting in there at some point. But yeah, everyone who's in the chat now, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I am going to end the stream now. That is the end of my 2 hours. I said I was going to stream till 2. I streamed for a bit past 2. And I really did enjoy my time. I do hope to see you guys in the future. And hope to see you in other streams and just in my videos. Yeah, I'll be streaming again later today. Yeah, good luck to everyone else who's hunting a shiny. And thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you, Shaz. I hope you get any other shinies that you're getting too. And I do appreciate you being here. Thank you, Crazy Car. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Mimarella. Thank you for the F, Mimarella. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next stream.